For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New media today, USA Boxing. We are back. We back in this BIH, man. Well, let me see, can I get this up right here? What the link read, everybody? What the link read? A whole lot of information that's been coming out about this Conor Benn situation. A lot of people are all over the place. I found done a little digging, just a little, found some information. Something's not right about none of this to me. I didn't know anything. I was on my brother's show, Blood Boxing, today. He asked me a question. I gave him my answer. I said if he was Pop Dirty, they shouldn't have a fight this weekend. But I done a little research because I was at the dentist. I just got my Invisalign. So if you see me talking funny, it's because I got to wear this Invisalign 22 hours a day. I was at the dentist. None of this shit is making sense to me. I compiled the list of people who popped dirty in the past, and there are some inconsistencies with these sanctioning bodies. I'm getting just boxing in general. Perfect example, a most recent one was Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez was found, he had a banned substance. I can't speak because it's Invisalign, in his system by VADA, but WADA, he was not in violation. And he was taking WADA or VADA, whichever one. So because of that, he was allowed to fight. Didn't get stripped or anything. There was an outroar about that amongst people on YouTube. Canelo Alvarez, Clint Buterol, he got suspended for 6 months. I think 2001, if I'm not mistaken, Roy Jones Jr. got popped dirty. There's another situation where I think David Hay, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot who it was, David Hay and Derek Chisora. I think one of them got popped dirty, but the fight was allowed to go on because one doping agency said, hey, I think there was a part of two. I don't know what the hell happened, but one doping agency said, hey, he got popped dirty. But the doping agency that they was using for the fight, he passed every drug test. You get what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot going on around here. Oh, Tyson Fury. You can't forget about Tyson Fury. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. This shit is all over the place. But let's get into the show. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to Retro. I see you, fam. Shout out to L. Harvey. Shout out to Bruce Gas. Salute to everybody. Drug cheat. Busted. Question mark. I'm asking the question. Kind of being busted for PEDs? Wanted an unfair advantage against Chris Eubank Jr.? That's what some people are saying on social media. So, right? Conor Benn has apparently been busted for PEDs ahead of his anticipated fight with Chris Eubank Jr. This is another thing. I need to write this down now. Hold on. I didn't know this prior to going on Blood Show today. I didn't know this at all. What I'm fixing to lay on you right now. Chris Eubank Sr. was adamant about him not wanting his son to fight Conor Benn. He felt that his son's life would be in danger. Saw the articles on that. Blood showed it on this show, saw the articles on that. Something ain't right about this. Something ain't right about none of this. Because to me, from what I'm seeing, it's not as simple as, oh, he got busted for drugs and all that shit there. Let's get him out of there. If it was as simple as that, yeah, I'm with you 1,000%. And I don't condone drug cheating in no sport. to be honest with you. But there's something very funny about this. Chris Eubank Jr., as I said before, Sr., sorry about that, Sr. was adamant about him not wanting his son to fight Conor Benn. Now, Chris Eubank Sr., in a lot of people's eyes, looked like he was a genius because he probably knew what was going on. I knew this boy had popped dirty with one, I guess, one doping agency. I don't even know which one it was, to be honest with you. Maybe you guys can share it with me anything. I had an article right here, so I'll look it up and see. Conor Benn is a drug cheat. And that's what a lot of people are saying. And because he failed a drug test, he's a drug cheat, just like Oscar Valdez, just like Oscar De La Hoya, just like, let's see, Billy Joe Saunders, just like Ryan Martin, just like Ray Vargas. I found this on the internet. Just like Dillian White, just like Gerald Big Baby Miller. Luis Ortiz got popped twice dirty. Gerald Miller got popped twice dirty. Lucas Brown got popped twice. Prevekin got popped twice. Oscar Valdez, Jean Pascal, Tyson Fury got popped with Nandalone back in 2015. Roy Jones back in 2001. And there are some more that I don't have on the list. Yeah, Hay, can't forget about Hay now. There's some more I don't have on the list. Yeah, that's some more I don't have on the list. There's a lot. I don't have them all, but I'm just going through the recent ones, right? The British Boxing Board of Control pulled the plug, said that they're not going to sanction this fight, not going to approve, pulled the plug on Saturday's high-profile fight between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. Conor tested positive for a banned substance called Clomiphene. They're saying it's something that women use, but it also increases the testosterone for men when men use it. That's what I'm from the little bit I read of it. That's what it does, right? The British board, what the name of this company again? The British Boxing Board of Control issued a statement, and I have it over here. The statement read that on the evening of October the 4th, 2022, the board of the British Boxing Board of Control limited resolved that the contest between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn, scheduled to take place on October the 8th, is prohibited. And it is not in the interest of the BBBoC, right? That was communicated to the boxers and the promoters that's involved in this fight the morning of October the 5th, 2022. But I'm gonna go somewhere with this. Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing, the promoter of the Eubank Benn bout, had earlier issued a statement saying that the 12-round bout at 157-pound catchweight was due to take place in the O2 Arena in London, would go ahead. That's what Eddie Hearn said. How was it going to go ahead? How was it going to go ahead? I can't say. It's not impossible because we just saw Oscar Valdez. He got popped dirty, and his match was allowed to go ahead with his title. So it is possible. It is possible. Eddie Hearn also said that we have been made aware of the random anti-doping. I guess this is the random anti-doping test for Conor Benn conducted by VADA. So one was done by VADA. Okay. So apparently both of these men agreed to be tested by VADA and a different drug agency. Let's continue. Both men agreed to conduct the voluntary anti-doping, in order to get tested by VADA, right? They agreed to that. And we know that the A sample for Conor Benn for VADA was found to be having a bad substance according to their rules. This is where this stuff gets tricky with me. So apparently all of the sanctioning and all of the drug agencies, they don't have They got different things that like you could be registered with VADA, but you're using water, or you registered with water, but you may bring VADA in, and VADA may have a banned substance. Let's say you cannot drink decaffeinated coffee. If you get decaffeinated coffee in your system, you can't. That's a banned substance. But water may say decaffeinated coffee is not a banned substance. I'm confused myself. I'm not an expert on doping agencies. I'm not an expert on boxing contracts. None of that. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I love this shit. You see what I'm saying? I can break fight film down and we can get it in. You get what I'm saying? But this is where the water got murky at with me, because it got murky when Oscar Valdez was allowed to fight Saturday. And when he had a fight against Robson Conceição. I'm like, well, how was he fighting this guy? They come to find out, well, this agency, did this, but he's fighting over here and in the Indian Reserve where he's fighting at, they don't use VADA, they use water. So he didn't violate nothing according to water. So we're gonna use those rules, and that's how they're gonna fight. True, true, true. All right, the B sample has yet to be tested, meaning that there has no rule of a violation that has been confirmed by the BBBoC. No rule has been confirmed as of yet. The B sample has yet to be tested, meaning that there's no rule of a violation that has been confirmed. Have the receipts on that, what they said. Indeed, Mr. Benn has not been charged with any rule violation. Well, if you're saying that he got a dirty urine, or he got a dirty sample, how is he has not been confirmed with any rule violation? That was a question that came up, right? He is not suspended. That was another one that came up. And he remains free to fight. So I'm like, okay, well, if he got popped dirty from the doping agency, how is he able to still do all of this? Then I thought about Oscar Valdez. I thought about David Hay and Derek Chisora. Oh, okay. I don't know what to say, bro. Hold on, there's another thing. Guess when they found out about the sample? Guess when they found out about the banned substance according to VADA that was in what's my man, Conor Benn system? They found this out in August. True, true, true. So if they found this out in August, this October, the fight is on a Saturday. The British board, the British Boxing Board of Commission, or whatever the case may be, they knew about this in August. Everybody knew about it. Eddie Hearn knew about it. Conor Benn knew about it. Chris Eubank Sr. and Jr. knew about it. Chris Eubank Jr. right now to this day is still saying he still want to have this fight on Saturday. He still want to have the fight. Something ain't right about, you get what I'm saying? It's just, bro, like, so the question I have is this here. What do you guys think about the news? This news that's coming out now. Do you guys feel that Conor Benn is a drug cheat? Do you feel that the British Board of Boxing Control did the right thing by canceling this fight? Do you feel that Chris Eubank Sr. had a right to be concerned for his son's welfare into this fight? Do you feel that Chris Eubank Jr. is tripping for wanting to still have this fight this weekend? And what about the British, the British Board of Boxing Control? They knew about this in August and didn't say anything about it until days up until the fight. Why they didn't say nothing back in August? You get what I'm saying? Like, none of this is making sense. It's not as simple as, yeah, he got popped, let's ban him, and he shouldn't have a fight. Like, I didn't know this until after I got off a blood show. I'm like, but and then I went to looking at some examples. Like I say, shit, Oscar Valdez, one example. David Hay and Derek Chisora, another example. And then I said, well, wait a minute. Those are the recent examples. And I said, wait a minute. Okay, so one guy As a matter of fact, I had the stuff right here. I had the stuff right here. Fuck it. Let me pull this stuff up. The PBC Center, what you say? You say there should only be one doping agency for everyone worldwide. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Because if he got caught with illegal substance in the system, he's a drug cheat. I don't think no one will argue that. He's a drug cheat. If he got caught with illegal substance, if Roy Jones was a drug cheat, and Tyson Fury was a drug cheat, and Gene Pascal and Oscar Valdez and Canelo Alvarez was drug cheats, and Povetkin got popped twice, Lucas Brown got popped twice, Luis Ortiz got popped twice, Gerald Big Baby Miller got popped twice, Dillian White, Ray Vargas, there's another guy. Billy Joe Saunders. You know, you get what I'm saying? If all of them were drug cheats and they got popped, guess what? Then Conor Benn is a drug cheat. No, nobody gets a pass. Nobody. Don't matter if you, and if you can see on this list, you got white people on this list that got popped. You got black people on this list that got popped. Pretty much white and black. And then you have Hispanics on here got popped as well. What you say? You say Conor Benn is a drug cheat. I'm not surprised. So many fighters are using PEDs. Yeah. William, what you say, fam? You say he does put off those drug cheat vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to my brother Dantes. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, off the subject. He said, I went back to listen to his Black Culture Destroying Families. That show was fire. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. It doesn't go along with the, you know, the race hustle and stuff like that, but you got to look at the culture. The culture is a mug.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I want to open up these phone lines early. We're going to open them up early. We have over 300 people in here, less than 87 likes. I want to open up the phone lines early, though. I'm going to open them up right now. Bear with me for a moment. Let's go here. I want to show you guys something. Before I open up the phone lines, I want to show you something. All of this stuff smells very fishy to me. What's not fishy is Conor Benn had a banned substance according to VADA in his system. And according to what I read, this drug increases men's when taken. It increases the men's testosterone. If you hear me talking funny, guys, I have a Invisalign on, guys, so I can't talk with it. It's very irritating to me, but I got to keep it in. It just all sounds fishy to me. You get what I'm saying? But let's get into this. Let's get into this. Chris Eubank. This is Chris Eubank Sr. Now I saw this on Blood Show today. Chris Eubank Sr. He said this back on September the 12th, 2022. I'm pulling my son out of the Conor Benn fight. Here's why. Chris Eubank Sr. revealed that he is attempting to pull his son out of the Chris Eubank Jr. Pulling his son out of the fight with Conor Benn. Now, according to Chris Eubank Sr., Eubank Jr. versus Benn were due to meet in the ring the first week of October, which is Saturday, right? Reuniting their father's feud from many moons ago. However, with the fight now on the horizon and the promo ramping up, Eubank Sr. has revealed he is attempting to have the fight canceled. Eubank Sr., who lost one of his sons due to a heart attack earlier this year, is fearful that he would lose his son, lose another son if the fight were to go ahead. He is quoted as saying by the Daily Mail, if you have a child and someone's trying to actually take that child away from you and do something wrong to that child, as a dad, you wouldn't let them. That's all I'm doing. Now, what did he mean by this? Your son is having a fight. He's had several fights. I think he has 30-something fights, right? He has several fights. He has 30-something fights. And Chris Eubank Sr. has never said anything like this to my knowledge. the British Board of Boxing, they knew that Conor Benn failed a drug test, not according to WADA, WADA is the doping agency that Matchroom, Chris Eubank's promoter, Chris Eubank, Conor Benn, that is the doping agency that they're using for the fight, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. And according to them, he's passed every drug test. He hasn't failed one test. But according to the other people who they signed up for, very similar to Oscar Valdez, even though they're not using that doping agency under the rules of the fight, they said he had a banned substance. So one doping agency, that substance that's banned by VADA is not banned by WADA. Therein lies the confusion. And I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but my master's degree in common sense and GED tells me that if any fighter has something in his system that allows him to increase his testosterone, he's cheating. As far as I'm concerned, the boy cheat. As far as I'm concerned. Anything that's going to enhance what I naturally already have in my body, and I'm using that to get ready for a fight, I am cheating. There's nothing about it. Oscar Valdez was cheating when he took the T. Canelo Alvarez was taking clenbuterol in order to cut weight. Billy Joe Saunders, Tyson Fury with the nandrolone, whatever. Anybody, Luis Ortiz, Lucas Brown, Gerald Big Baby Miller, all that falls in the same category, as far as I'm concerned. And we got to keep it consistent. Nobody gets a pass. Nobody gets a pass. Don't matter where you're from. Whether you're from America, Mexico, the UK, Africa, Asia, don't matter. What your race, nationality, color, creed is, guess what? If your ass cheating, your ass cheating. So let's get that out the way. So far as I'm concerned, if he took anything to enhance his natural abilities, his testosterone, the boy goddamn drug cheat. Period. No way around that. No Conor Benn fan can explain that, as far as I'm concerned. Tyson Fury was a drug cheat. Roy Jones, my guy, I got a picture of him right here. He got popped in 2001. He was a drug cheat too. And there's a lot of dudes who are drug cheats who just haven't got caught yet. Especially those fighters that you see that's big guys and they're shrinking their bodies down to fight in smaller weight divisions. Guys that's 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet tall, fighting at welterweight, or fighting at super middleweight, fighting at junior middleweight and stuff like that. How the hell you think them dudes making weight? Them dudes on something. Now they ain't got pop dirty yet, but how the hell you think them dudes making weight like that? Listen, Floyd Mayweather said it best. Man, everybody cheating in boxing. Your favorite fighter might be doing it right now. Could be Crawford, could be Spence, could be Andrade, could be Benavidez, could be Zerto, could be, who knows? I'm not saying they are, I'm just saying it could be. I don't have any proof of any of that. But what I'm saying is, well, I'm confused that it should be that these doping agencies, they should have the same rules, in my opinion. Because what all of these promoters are doing, whether it's Top Rank, Matchroom, PBC, Queensberry, Lou DiBella, or what Tom Brown, what all of these promoters are doing, they know, okay, and I'm not saying Eddie Hearn knew anything. I'm not saying that. But I don't believe in coincidences. And, same thing with the Oscar Valdez situation. These people know, okay, we're going to use this sanctioning body for this fight. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, none of this stuff is making sense to me. And I think the confusion is with me, that lies with me, guys, is the fact that one sanctioning body says he passed every drug test, but another one, he failed one. They knew about this way back in August. Can someone explain to me why is the BBC just dropping this right now when they found out about this in August? He said Eddie said he knew. Eddie said he knew weeks ago. Yeah, all of them knew. PBC seemed to say Fundora and the drug tea. Y'all just hate. John B. Porter said everybody's favorite on something. Stop the cap. That's what I don't understand. He said, I wonder why they don't. That's an interesting question. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Shout out to the boxing historian. Doesn't make sense to me, fam. Shout out to my main man, Lou Peterson. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Lou. It doesn't make sense to me, bro. G-Man, what you say, fam? You said the newspaper got the drop, coach, the Daily Mail. Yeah, but they knew about this in August. I'm saying the British board, the BBBoC, they knew about this in August. Why did they release that information today? Yeah, UCAD. So hey, good looking out, Jay. So UCAD, so apparently for this fight, Conor Benn and Chris Eubank are using UCAD. But they volunteered to take, volunteered to get drug test samples from both organizations, UCAD and VADA. Why, I have no idea, but that's neither here nor there. So since they voluntarily signed up for it, you have to know that, hey, man, well, VADA, the stuff that you taking over here, is banned over there. But it's Gucci over here. So he passed every UCAD test. Did not fail not one UCAD test and leading up to the fight. But he failed the VADA test. Chris Eubank Sr., the father, knew about this back in August. They, the British board, the BBBoC, they knew about this back in August. I'm under the impression they just found out. And they just released it. Ali, what you say, baby? Say Chris Eubank knew that. He say that's why not KLC. Yeah, he knew. They knew. All of them knew. Chris Eubank Jr. said, I still want to fight him.
True.
But let's go back over here, man. This right here, man. Anyway, let's go back over here. So this is what Chris Eubank Sr. is saying about he lost his son. He said, he said, I'm giving him my direction. If he doesn't follow it, he will be dragged along. But he will do what is right for him. He is coming down 1 ounce below 160 pounds, which cannot happen on my watch. This is modern day gladiating. This is not a plaything for the audience. We have to be strict. Otherwise, he said we have to be strict. Otherwise, lives are put in danger, and my son's life cannot be put in danger. I've already lost one. It can't happen again. So reading this article, he doesn't want his son to fight and starve himself to get under the weight limit because it's very hard. This is gonna be a hard weight cut for Chris Eubank. And he said this on YouTube and a lot of the build up to the fight on Sky Sports. Is it on Sky Sports or something like that? Or the Zone? I don't know what the fight has been, but the network that's putting it out there, right? The lead up and the promotion to the fight has been serious. So Chris Eubank is, he making 160. Anything less than that, he killing himself to make the weight, right? And then they say a strict and highly contentious rehydration clause in the fight contract seems to be the root of Eubank Sr.'s anxiety. His son would have to go through hell and put his health at risk to make weight. So not only would Chris Eubank Jr. have to come in 3 pounds less than what he normally fights under, but then he cannot rehydrate more than 10 pounds for the fight. Now, this is, to me, a hell of a disadvantage to me. But guess what, though? Chris Eubank signed up for it. Chris Eubank Jr. signed up for this fight. So if he signed up for this fight, guess what? He's responsible for whatever go down. Nobody made him sign the contract. If these were the terms they negotiated and he was cool with it, guess what? It is what it is. No harm, no foul. Shout out to T Coach. He say Dad knew that Conor Benn was cheating, and his son would dehydrate himself to make weight. Somebody wanted Conor Benn to win. This is the thing, though. Chris Eubank agreed to everything. Shout out to Kane. Kane said, he said, hell nah, coach. Smelly be trying to press you on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. What to say, fam? He say, it's dangerous to box dehydrated guys. Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what's even more dangerous, for a guy to agree to it.
True.
Chris Eubank agreed to it. So it's hard for me to feel sorry for him if he agreed to it. Apparently, he doesn't feel that he's in an unfair disadvantage. Apparently. Shout out to Justin Fan. You say VADA does randoms. I wonder if the other testing agencies is scheduled. I don't know, Justin Fan, but the thing that gets me is this. Can someone please tell me, why did the British Board of Boxing, why are they just saying something about this now when they knew about this in August? Can anybody give me an answer for that? That's in the UK. Anybody? Anybody from the UK? They knew about this in August. Let me open up the phone lines. He said he took a drug for females' fertility. Yeah, but that just one half of it. It's a drug for females for fertility, but when men take it, it increases men's testosterone. You get what I'm saying? It increases that from what I read. Jay, what you say? He said it really makes no sense why they wait till now. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's the weird part about it. Halim said, he said part of they were waiting for the results to come back. No, the results came back in August, Halim. I don't think you're hearing what I'm saying. The results, they knew that they knew that he had this stuff in his system back in August. So they wasn't waiting for the results to come in. The results came in already. They already knew what it was back in August. Chris Eubank Jr. knew. Chris Eubank Sr. knew. Conor Benn, Nigel Benn knew. Conor Benn Jr. knew. Conor Benn knew. Eddie Hearn knew. The British Board of Boxing, they knew. You get what I'm saying? I don't get it. Shout out to Smith and West. He said, I think both teams didn't want to affect the fight. So they kept quiet. So they kept it quiet to themselves. It must have leaked out. And now both teams are trying to get ahead of it. I get that. Smith and West, I get that, fam. But what I don't get is why the British Board of Boxing did not say, hey, we're gonna cancel this fight. We're not gonna allow this fight to happen. Why they didn't do that in August? Let me go here. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let me see what's up. I guess the only way I can get that answer is I would have to talk to them, the British Board of Boxing. Hold on. Let me pull this up, because there's a lot of stuff on Twitter right now. Hold on, guys. Let me go right here. Michael Benson is saying a lot of stuff on Twitter. Here you go right here. Let me well, this is all over the place, dog. And I'm hearing what Eddie Hearn's saying. But check this out. This is all over the place. Where is this? I need to find this article. Here, is this it right here? Check this out. Check this out. I want to show you guys something. Hold on. Where is this at? As a matter of fact, let me pull this up. Because I need to show y'all this receipt right here. As a matter of fact, I can just read it. Let me read it to you. Ain't none of this is making no damn sense to me. None of this. Hold on. Let me read this to you guys and I'm going to drop the phone up. Right here I have a press release. Check this out. I want y'all to see this. I have a press release by Matchroom. That's a receipt right there. That's a receipt right there. Let me read this to you. It says, Wasserman Boxing, which is Chris Eubank Jr.'s promotional company, who he's with, in Matchroom. So Matchroom and Wasserman Boxing, they did a joint press release or letter, gave a joint statement out. So Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr.'s promoter, Matchroom's promoter, did a joint statement together. This is what it says. It says, we have been aware that a random anti-doping test for Conor Benn conducted by VADA returned an adverse analytical finding for trace amounts of a fertility drug. The B sample has yet to be tested, meaning that no rule violation has been confirmed. Indeed, Mr. Benn, meaning Conor Benn, has not been charged with any rule violation. He is not suspended, and he remains free to fight. Mr. Benn has since passed a doping control test conducted by UCAD, I guess UK Anti-Doping Agency, right? The anti-doping authority to which the British Board of Control has delegated as the doping control test for this bout. This is where it gets confusing at to me. So the British Board of Control, they don't even use VADA, they use UCAD. Check this out. Mr. Benn has passed all doping control tests conducted by UCAD. Both fighters have taken medical and legal advice and are aware of all relevant information and wish to proceed with the bout this Saturday. Can anybody explain this to me, please?
True.
Can anybody explain this to me? Anybody from the UK? Phone lines open, 530-494-9636. Let's get these likes up, man. We got damn near 500 people in here. We got damn near 500 people in here, man, and we got 147 likes. Let me open up these phone lines. We got to get these likes up, man. I need 300 today. I need 300. Phone lines open, 530-494-9636. Call into the show. Let me read this again. Hey, Kane, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You're saying Leonard Ellaby. Leonard Ellaby replied to me and okay. Let me reply back. Let me reply back to Leonard while we on the show. Let me reply back to Leonard while we on the show. Leonard Ellaby replied to me on Twitter, so let me reply back. All right. Leonard, I have a video. I have an interview I, Richardson. How about that, guys? Bear with me. Word for word. To beg his promoters for fights. So if I'm pushing a narrative, pushing a narrative, well, that's why you got to have receipts. Clicks and views. And you should check out the interview. That Richardson gave. Man, two-tone. Two-tone a superstar. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to reply back to Booger Ray. Sorry about that. Anyways. PBC Central, what did it say, fam? He said Leonard ain't going to hearing the truth. I guess you're trying to say he ain't good at hearing the truth. I don't know. But anyways, what was I doing? What was I going at? Then what was I going to look at? Man, I forgot what I was going to look at, man. Damn, I forgot what I was going to look at. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-963. I forgot what I was going to do, man. Damn. Sorry about that, guys. I got thrown off. I got thrown off by the tweet. So and one thing about me, man, if I say something, I got the receipt. We had Two-Tone the Superstar on the show. I saw the interview. I saw what the brother said. He said it word for word in the video. So if I'm pushing the narrative, Leonard, with all due respect, good brother, if I'm pushing the narrative, I advise you to look at that interview. Because that's what he said. He said he had to beg y'all for fights. He said y'all didn't believe in him. That's what he said. Shout out to Mr. Calderon.
Hey, okay.
We're dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
No caller ID. Jason Mones, I need to see your phone number, fam. Need to see your phone number, Jason. No phone number, Jason? I'm not accepting your call. I don't answer no caller IDs. We don't answer no caller IDs. Anyways. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, you get what I'm saying? You have one doping agency say one thing, another doping agency, like, this is the thing, bro. You can call till your lips fall off. You can keep calling back, not going to answer. You're not going to get no playtime. Phone number, if the phone number's not showing, I'm not answering. I don't answer no call IDs. I'm done. Salute to you, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, the shit don't make no sense to me. Can anyone call in and tell me something? This is the crazy part about this. I want y'all to listen to this again. Listen to this again. And tell me, does this make any sense to you? Both fighters have been, it says right here, Mr. Benn, Conor Benn, has since passed a doping control test conducted by UCAD. the anti-doping authority to which the British Board of Boxing controls has delegated its doping control test for this bout. So the British Boxing Board of Control uses UCAD. Conor Benn has passed every test that has been given to him by UCAD. But the British the British Boxing Board of Control decided that, hey, we don't want to have nothing to do with this fight because he failed a voluntary drug test that's held by another company, another sanctioned body, doping agency that we don't use. Bro, you can keep calling to your it doesn't matter. You're not answering the phone. If you don't show the phone number, you can call the whole show, Jason Mones. Guess what? You still ain't gonna get through. You can believe that. And if you keep pissing me off, I'm gonna block your ass. Y'all see Jason Mones in the chat. If you call one more time, y'all see him in the chat, y'all block that nigga. I ain't playing with that fuckboy today. He said, man, I'm finna block this fool. Yeah, block him. Block him. Get Jason Mones up out of there. He got to go. Come up on another account, Jason. You got to go. Shout out to Halim. He say, Coach, I'm going to send you the statement by the BBBC. Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me, Halim. Send it to me, Halim. Oh, Dirty Boxing, what you say, fam? You say jump his He say jump his ass, jump his ass. Jump his ass. Yeah. Y'all get that fool up out of there, man. Yeah, he persistent. He ain't got nothing to do. He ain't got nothing to do. You know how these trolls is. But anyway, you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. I really want to call for somebody from the UK who may know more about it. Because over here in the United States, all we know is this here. We know that Conor Benn got popped dirty by VADA. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna tell you why he's a drug cheat to me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the substance that he took increases, from what I've learned, you know, I'm not saying I'm an expert in this, it increases your testosterone in men. So if it does that, in my opinion, that's you fighting the guy at an unfair advantage. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, this is Captain 2G from Brooklyn, 718.
Hey, man,
what's going on, bro?
I can barely. Yeah, you sound like you in the bathroom or something. It sounds like it's not clear.
Yeah, I'm in the. All right, hold on. Let me come out real quick.
Okay.
Let me come out real quick because I was in the gym, but something that you said that I want to explain to you.
Yes, sir.
Let me go outside.
Yes, sir.
So you said they took a drug test with a UCAD?
Yes, sir. UCAD. They signed up for they signed up voluntary testing for UCAD as well as VADA. Now the crazy part about it is the British Boxing Board of Control, they use, it says right here, it says the British Boxing Board of Control has delegated this fight to UCAD. So according to the rules of UCAD that the British Boxing Board of Control are using, Conor Benn has passed every drug test. He hasn't failed anything according to the doping agency that the British Boxing Board of Control is using. But they signed up for VADA, and he's dirty. So you get you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know because I'm a specialist with this on my channel. So this is how it goes. Clean boxing program, right?
Okay.
They sign up to VADA.
Okay.
But they use VADA to administrate. I'll give you an example. They use VADA to administrate. That means VADA would take the blood and urine and give it to the clean boxing program, and then they use their lab. They don't use VADA lab.
Okay.
Same thing with over there in the UK.
Okay.
They administrate. VADA don't administrate it, but UK, they do their own stuff, and they use their own lab. And when you use their lab, they test a certain amount of things. When you use VADA, they use water lab, and they test for everything under the sun. And that's what I'm trying to explain on my channel.
Okay.
When it comes to like certain boxes and stuff like that. And that's why Let me give you an example. No Nito Donier.
No need to know that.
You know No Nito Donier,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. My one.
He
Yeah.
He is signed up to VADA, officially signed up to VADA,
Mhm.
right? So when you sign up to VADA, when you sign up to VADA, they test you Olympic style. Not like what Mayweather say, 3, 4, 7, they VADA.
Mhm.
Just like that, right? You sign up for VADA. But see, now the clean boxing program, Casemiro. I want to give you an example. Casemiro was signed up to the clean boxing program, and Odito there was like, I want you to take this test. And he was like, yeah, I'm with the clean boxing program. He said, no, I want you to take the test with VADA. He said, well, Casemiro is saying, and Sean Gibbons is saying, well, we are. VADA administrates the test, but they don't test the test. So clean boxing program is using VADA to take the test, like administrate the blood and the urine, and then it goes to the clean boxing program. And that
your phone went out.
You can hear me, Rachel. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you remember when Casimir and Rachel and Nonita did their wife when they had this argument?
Yeah,
But
I remember
it was
that.
more than that. It was the guy was like, I want you to do a 7-week drug test. Casimir and Sean Gibbons didn't want to do it. They kept saying, we want the clean boxing program. So that's the example. Just because you with VADA, or you're not with VADA, but VADA is administrating it with the clean boxing program, it's a different lab. And if it's not purely VADA, using it WADA, because like I said, VADA have their own lab, and they test from everything. ACH, they got their own things for testosterone. That's why when you're in Vegas, you can have a 6-to-1 ratio in Vegas. Why you think some people only fight in Vegas? Okay, because any other where else it's 4-to-1, but it could be 6-to-1 with the testosterone level. So this is common. You know what I'm saying? They take a test, and the next thing you know, VADA pulls up, and the next thing you know, they failed the test. So that's all I wanted to say, Coach Malachi.
Hey, but so I'm confused. Like, okay, so is it natural for the British Board of Boxing? Because I'm not from UK. I don't know if you are, but if they're using UCAD to be over the fight, I'm not an expert at this. I don't know nothing that's related to this, dog. I'm just being honest with you, right? I'm very ignorant.
Athletic commission over here.
I'm very ignorant to this, right?
It's like the athletic commission over here. They could do the local test and make it pass it. But then once VADA get their hands on it, it's a whole different story.
Okay.
What's this guy named that's with? What's this guy named with Snap? Victor Conte, right? Yeah, remember him? You know, he was a big. You know, he had his scandal and everything. But like I tell people, right? When you have a hacker and he's a criminal, and you know what he's doing. What did the FBI and CIA do? They hired him.
They hired him. Yeah, they hired Victor Conte.
Hacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now everybody's with Snap. You got Stevenson. You got Haney. You got a whole bunch of people.
That's what's Snap.
Then people want to complain that they're on Snap, but at the same time, see, that's why I think it's going to be more issues when it comes to this Errol Spence Crawford fight. But that's a whole different story.
Okay.
But I'm just waiting because VADA's going to catch him.
Yeah,
VADA's going to catch him. So VADA's going to catch him. It is what it is. So people can play these games. That's why I say on my channel, I do not do 1 month announcements.
What was
1 month announcement? So you got 4 weeks.
Okay.
You got 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's not good because you could wing off of that shit. You need 8 weeks of VADA testing, not 1 month announcement. Who do 1 month announcements? A lot of Mayweather announcements is 1 month.
Yeah.
Who fights in Vegas? Mayweather.
Yeah.
So, and listen, I'm not just gonna blame him. There's a lot of fighters that get busted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But,
Hey, my brother, what's your name is and where you from? I didn't write your name down.
Cap in Full G. That's my channel. That's my name too.
Well,
Cap in Full G from Brooklyn.
Okay, from Brooklyn. Now, Castle for G.
Yeah, Cap. CAPS, Cap, INN, full, FULLG. Blood know me. Blood
I got you.
bro.
If I'm not subscribed, I'm going to subscribe to you. Thank you for calling in, brother. I got you.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, thank you so much for telling me. Thank you so much for educating me on that, fam. Salute to my brother, man. Round of applause. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to Warwick. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said some men have low testosterone, but still no excuse. But Conor Benn is a young guy though. Like, you get what I'm saying? He's a young man, so I don't know.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, hey Jason, just keep sending those $2. When they add up to a dub, just keep sending those $2. You ain't getting no attention from me. Anyways, yeah, you get what I'm saying though. Like, I'm still confused, but I got what the brother was saying. So apparently, you know what? This is what they need to do. They need to have all the sanctioning bodies, not all the sanctioning bodies. They need to have, damn, shit. I was going to say you need to have all of the sanctioning bodies before they sanction the fight. Okay, we're going to go, if you fail any test according to this particular sanctioning body doping agencies that we're using, the fight will be canceled, suspended, won't happen, right? Why? I guess the question I would have is, why did both of them sign up to 2 doping agencies? And you get what I'm saying? And apparently, VADA is a lot more stringent than WADA. I don't know who's over VADA. I think is Victor Conti over VADA? Shout out to Carmen Serene. I mean, what you say, Food Revolution? You say no one will believe you came out of camp bulked up with low testosterone. They're not stupid. hey, Food Revolution. Yeah, it was obvious he was on something. Oh, yeah, this motherfucker, they got to test this boy right here. Connor, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, this is Will Lynch from Ohio.
What's your name is, fam?
Will Lynch.
Ray Rinks?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, Ray Rinks. Okay.
Will Lynch.
Okay, yeah, you're talking about Ray Lynch. Okay, talk to me, fam. From Ohio, I got you.
All right, Coach. So this Conor Benn situation reminds me a lot of the Contractual versus Valdez situation.
Mm.
I don't know if you recall where they went through VADA. He failed the VADA test, so they went through WADA so that they could get the fight over the line.
Mm-hmm.
What it sounds like to me, just based off of what I've been hearing, this fight must be so big in England that they're going to push it over the line no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So he got popped. They didn't tell nobody for months because they want the fight to keep going. They released a press statement today, and they talk about a beef sample that hasn't been tested. That just tells me they just want to get this fight over the line because it means a lot to the British boxing fan base.
Mm-hmm. But check this out. You know the crazy part about me about it to me, Ray. They knew about this in August. When I say they, yeah. I'm saying the British board of boxing. They knew about this.
Yes, sir.
So why is it coming out now?
Like I said, if you look at everything that's going on with the fight, they're having it on October 8th, the same day that their fathers fought for the first time on October 8th. They are billing, did you see the face-off with Eubank and Conor Benn? Eubank said that he's getting paid a ton of money for this fight.
Right.
So there's a lot of money getting changed. There's a lot of money changing hands over this fight because it's just that big. I honestly just see it as they are going to do whatever it takes, even playing dirty, just to get this over the line so that they can make their money back.
Yeah, but Chris Eubank Jr. So this is another thing. This joint statement that I just read by Wasserman Boxing and Matchroom, and these are representatives of Chris and Conor. All of them, they cool with it.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying. Only, it's just more visible when you see both parties are just cool with it. I mean, boxing is a dirty game. I know it's supposed to be a sport, but it's also entertainment also. So that's just the way I'm looking at it. Is they all knew about it. They were all, all on the same page. They don't care about the ethics of it. They just want to get the fight over the line.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Hey, man, salute to Ray, man, from Ohio. Thank you for calling in, my brother. Salute. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm over there. Why y'all just saying something about it now? I was under the impression, hey, GGS, I was under the impression that, oh, okay, they just found out this week or something. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, so this is my understanding. So let's say, for example, me and you were going to fight, or Shorty Big Nuts and, whoever, right? So part of the negotiation is I don't want you, fucking around with the PEDs. You don't want me fucking around with PEDs.
Yeah.
So we agree to voluntary testing. So that's one of the stipulations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, we have the athletic commission for the state or Indian reservation where the fight's being held. So those are two separate things. Now, sometimes the gaming commission goes with the testing agency, so it's just one test and that's it. But sometimes those are two separate tests. The commission has theirs,
mm-hmm.
and the fighters agree to have, their own situation. And I think that's the gray area where somebody like Valdez pops,
mm-hmm.
somebody like Conor Benn gets busted, and the fight still goes on. But I'm sure it's also dependent on what you got caught using. Is this something that's going to give you an athletic advantage over me, or is this just some shit you took just to make weight? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not about to fight you if you roll it out of your mind. You might kill my ass. So, if it's something that made you drop them last 2 pounds, I'm with it. But if not, it ain't happening. And I think that's the situation. And as far as them keeping this under wraps for so long,
mm-hmm.
I just think they figured, hey, we'll spring it on the public at the last minute because people going to find out anyway. So they don't want to look like hypocrites. They don't want to look like assholes, like there's some fuckery going on.
Mm-hmm.
So they just put it out there like, oops, last minute, too late to cancel, tickets are sold, the venue's already paid for, we can't take that loss. Plus the fighters are like, fuck this. I mean, imagine being Chris Eubank Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and he's over there clean and he's like, F that. I spent all this money on training camp, all this time,
mm-hmm.
put my career on hold, and you gonna fuck me over? Let's make it happen.
Yeah. He down with it. And the thing is, it's the timing of it. If you knew about this in August, the timing of it is everything. And so now you just want to release it now and then say, yeah, we're gonna cancel the fight. We're not gonna sanction it, whatever the case may be. But you're using it. But this is another thing. The brother Caps called into the show. You're using the doping agency, UCAD. That's the dope. You're using that particular doping agency to help sanction the fight, right? He passed every test on UCAD that the British Board of Boxing chose to use for this fight. So basically what they're saying is we're not going to go with the doping agency that we picked and are using for this voluntary doping to gauge whether this fight should go off of. We're going to use VADA, who has nothing to do with this fight, but these two fighters signed up voluntarily. And then we knew about it in August, but we're just releasing it now. I'm like, bro, it just, again, listen, Conor Benn cheating. We don't establish that. If you're taking anything that's enhancing your testosterone, use a goddamn cheat, period. Conor Benn is the cheat as far as I'm concerned. Now that I got that out of the way, what's crazy about it is, okay, you knew about this in August. Why are you just releasing the information now? And they still going along with the fight. So that means Chris Eubank them been knew about it. They're cool with it. Chris Eubank, his team, and the Conor Benn team, they put together a joint release, press release, a statement saying that, hey man, they want to go ahead and go along with it. So who am I? I can't get selective outrage and get crazy about it if the fighter who's involved ain't getting crazy about it. You know what I mean? So. But Conor Benn a cheater. I don't give a damn nobody say to me. So, hey, salute. Hey, Martin, salute, fam. Salute to you, fam. Yeah. Hey, GoDaddy. Shout out to GoDaddy. He said the bag can hypnotize you and make these fighters take these fights anyway. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Let me check my Let me check my my Instagram. Hold on, guys. 5 phone lines open, man. 530. Hey, y'all help me get the lights up, man. Y'all help me get the lights up. Hold on, guys. Let me see something. Yeah, this ain't making no goddamn. You know what I mean? This ain't like, bro. And I think, I think this why they have it this way. I think this why they have it this way, bro. This why they have it this way. Hold on. Oh, Harleen must have sent me. Harleen must have sent me. You must have sent it to my email. Let me check my email, Harleen. Harleen must have sent it to my email. Hold on. Let me check my email, guys. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, I don't want to hold up. I don't want to hold up the show for that. I don't want to hold up the show for that. I'll look at that later. I want to hold up the show for this. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Dirty Red out of Mississippi. What's going on, Coach?
Dirty Red, what's up, baby? What's going on, fam? Out of Mississippi, talk to me.
Man, hey, let me ask you a question. I think you might have messed up somewhere. Where do you see that the British boxing board of control knew about this?
That's what I was just looking for.
Are you just assuming?
No.
You just assuming that they knew?
No. Somebody sent me something, and they said they knew about it in August. They knew about it in August. Somebody sent me an email, and I'm looking for it right now. I can't find it right now, but that's what I heard, right? And that's what somebody sent me this morning from the UK. So my question, my question is, if they knew about this in August, why are they saying something about it now? And Chris Eubank Sr., the father, was saying, damn, I just closed it, was saying that he wanted to pull his son out of the fight. He did not want his son to have this fight way back last month. So he was cool with the fight going down, but at a certain point in time, he was very, very adamant about his son not fighting. He don't want to lose his son. I don't want my son to die, all of this stuff there. And I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden Chris Eubank Sr., the father, was so adamant about his son not fighting. Like, it was as though he knew something prior to this announcement came out that no one else knew. You get what I'm saying? So,
right.
You remember he's been against it. Now they saying he in the psych ward and he's having a mental breakdown and all this stuff there. Like, his son though had plenty of fights, Dirty Red. Chris Eubank Sr. has never done this before. Now when it comes to him fighting a welterweight that's moving up in weight, and his son got to come down a couple of pounds under his weight, now all of a sudden he's hysterical. And I'm like, why is he so hysterical about this? And he's been like this for over the past 4 weeks or so. So it was as though to me, he knew something at that time that none of us was privy to. Eddie Hearn,
he knew, but
yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
No, sorry, but and Eddie Hearn them said in this statement, they said they knew about this weeks. Well, hold on, I want to make sure. I think he said we knew about this weeks ago or something like that. I gotta find. I gotta.
My whole thought process.
Go ahead.
My whole thought process was, I thought they were probably trying to keep it under wraps from the British Boxing Board of Control because they knew they would pull the plug on the fight. Because, you know, from my understanding, like when they have a voluntary drug test, whoever's sanctioning the fight doesn't necessarily have to know about that test. They only have to know about the test that they run. You see what I'm saying? So they probably already understood that they would pass the British boxing, the UCAD test. So they was probably saying like, look, we don't say nothing about this shit because we know how they get down. If they find out about this voluntary drug test, they're going to pull out. But you know how I'll be clean for the UCAD test. And everybody kind of was being on the hush about it. I believe this some shit that leaked. You see what I'm saying? And enforced it. I don't believe, you see what I'm saying? I believe it leaked.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're
saying. What I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. You saying if they knew back then, right? If they knew, let's say they knew 3 weeks ago or in August, like someone sent me the email. I'm gonna pull it up. I gotta pull it up, Dirty Red. But let's say they knew about it ahead of time. They knew about it maybe 3-4 weeks ago or whatever. And I'm like, Chris Eubank Sr., he's been very adamant about, man, I don't want my son to fight this guy. And I'm like, out of all the fights your son has had, why are you so adamant about this fight? I understand your son got to make a weight cut and all that stuff there, but it was just the way he was acting, and now it's starting to me. It's starting to make sense to me now. Oh, they knew about this. Then and the father was like, "No, I don't want you doing that." But they probably agreed that they wouldn't say anything. So the father couldn't come out and say exactly why he was adamant against it. You know what I mean? That's the way I'm looking at it.
Exactly. See, I'm thinking everybody knew except for the BBBC. You see what I'm saying? I don't think they knew. When you said you got an email saying that they knew, but I don't think they knew. I think that's why they tried to keep it on the wraps, because they already knew, okay, this is a voluntary drug test. We can keep this between us.
Okay.
We don't have to get them involved in their business, because we already know we got a whole nother UCAD test. You see what I'm saying? I believe somebody leaked the information to the triple BC, and boom, they was like, oh shit, now the fight getting canceled, because you gotta think about it. They the only people who really have the power to cancel the fight. If everybody else involved in the fight saying shit, we gonna fight anyway.
Hey, Dirty Red, before you go, I want to ask you this one question. Now, I don't know how Eddie Hearn is gonna be able to do this, but if the British boxing, if the British Board of Boxing and Control, if they say this fight is over, we're not sanctioning this fight. How is Eddie Hearn them going to get around that? I mean, it can happen. We saw it happen. We saw it happen before, but over here in the United States,
they have to get somebody else to sanction it. They have to get somebody else to sanction the fight, which may screw up everything, because at the same time, if they have to get somebody else to sanction the fight, they might have to move dates and move locations. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know how this is gonna work out, but that shit, Eddie Hearn slick, there's a wheel, there's a way.
hey, they call him Fast Eddie for that, boy. Hey, Dirty Red, thank you, fam, for opening my eyes to that angle too. Thank you for calling in, fam. Salute. Shout out to Dirty Red.
All right, man.
And he made a valid point. Dirty Red made a valid. You know what? I think somebody else said that in the chat too. This could have been. This could have been Rod. What did you say, fam? You say Rod say, Coach. He said if Chris Eubank Jr. and his team knew about this, and they still wanted to continue to fight, something is up, Coach, with both teams. Yeah. Something is up with both teams, and I'm thinking about everything. I'm thinking about, okay, Chris Eubank Jr. smiling, and the dad. I'm so goddamn confused. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? How you doing, man? I wanted to come in and chime in on this shit real quick.
Man, shout out to my brother, man, Blood Boxer. Man, Blood, talk to me, man. Just talk to me, man. Tell me what you think about this.
Okay, man, listen, 20 wrongs do not make a right. They should have pulled the plug on this fight when they heard the information. Some may think it's okay to proceed with this fight, but cheating in combat sports is bigger than some long-time rivalry. We need one and only one lead doping agency in boxing, because it's obvious that these nonprofit organizations are not on the same page. As far as Eubank taking the fight, I wanted to talk about this. Now that I have placed more thought into this, there's a clip of Eubank saying that he doesn't like the way Nigel Benn treated his father. I believe that Eubank Jr. believes that his father gave Nigel Benn a few passes that he would not have granted himself. A son or daughter can always see some flaws in their parents that they refuse to inherit. I have heard Eubank Jr. speak on the rivalry, and he has an insecurity that has to do with the interaction piece of the rivalry between his dad and Nigel Benn. His way to gain some satisfaction from the interaction piece and the ongoing feud between his father and Nigel Benn is to handle things differently on his own. So both Conor Benn and Eubank Jr. have inherited scars from the rivalry. Therefore, that rivalry can be settled at a later date. At that time, they could have their fight. The plot has now thickened, as we have heard from both Ben and Eubank, and it sounds like some lies are being told. Maybe they had already spoke on the results from the test, and that's why Eubank Jr. placed an emphasis on the claim that he had not spoke to him since the news broke out. That does not mean that he never spoke to him on this subject matter before. There was a conversation somewhere in it, and that's why Eubank Jr. is feeling uncomfortable. Maybe the British Boxing Board of Control should take Eddie Hearn's advice and suspend Eubank Jr. If they do not suspend him, maybe there's a reason for that as well, my brother, if you get what I mean. Because all of these guys, they get to a point to where they're playing damage control. They have something to do with it too. They had this conversation. They knew a while back. They did have the conversation. It just didn't occur this morning. Listen to the way Chris Eubank addressed the media. He just said there was no conversation this morning. So he already knew about that. And he already talked to Conor Benn about it and said it was okay. And he wants to do this because he wants to handle it different than his father did. It's just that simple. Anybody could look at the rivalry and see that it's all about it. And both of them sons have been somewhat scarred from that rivalry where they're carrying it into their legacy. Right? So put it on hold. You go take care of your business at super middleweight, and you go take care of your business at welterweight after you serve a suspension. I don't care who it affected before and who they let fight. At some point, they got to end this. 20 wrongs don't make a right. That's all I got to say.
Hey, Blood.
This is a great show.
I know you got to go, but I want to ask you a question. Blood, me and you both out of eye on this. The boy drug cheat. If you're taking a substance that increases your testosterone, you are coming in the ring at an advantage over another fighter who is not taking that same substance to increase it. So as far as I'm concerned, that's an advantage from you on that aspect. I don't think no one can argue that, right? Now,
no.
Blood, I'm just, okay, Chris Eubank and them, they decided to go ahead with the fight. Okay, I'm past that. The British boxing, the British Board of Boxing uses UCAD. Conor Benn passed every test. So according to UCAD, he's not a drug cheat. He didn't fail anything. And the British Boxing Board uses UCAD, for their fights in this particular fight. But these guys signed up for voluntarily for UCAD and VADA. VADA says, hey, wait a minute, man, this dude over here dirty. So,
well, go ahead.
So what is the decision making that goes behind? Okay, we're going to ignore the doping agency that we're using to help make our decision to sanction this fight, but go with another doping agency that we're not using. You get what I'm trying to say? Get what I'm saying?
Well, something like this happened similar within another sanction, another form of the nonprofit organizations, which is the sanctioning body. Years ago, there was a guy, which fighter was it? You might even be able to remind me of this, who failed a test in the WBA, and therefore the WBC stripped him. It was in the heavyweight division. The WBC stripped a fighter for failing a test in the WBA. And I can't remember which fighter it was. Maybe someone in the audience. But, are you going to take the credit? Are you going to take the word of another nonprofit organization at that point? Right? They've done it before.
Yeah.
Maybe on a different level. Maybe they did it on the all of them are non-profit organizations.
Yeah, Conor.
Whether you look at it through the sanctioning bodies or the doping agencies, all of that shit, non-profit organizations, which can be manipulated to the team.
Hey, listen, I'm with you 100%. The fight should not go on. I'm like, dude, because if something happened to you in this ring now, I don't want to say you can't be crying. You make that decision, but it was something that you said on your show, and it really hit home. Before, when this fight was announced, it was going to happen, you didn't really hear much about Chris Eubank Sr. He did like, we're gonna have the rivalry, with me and Nigel Ben, just like with Conor and my son Chris, just like me and Nigel had years ago. But at some point in time, as the fight got closer, he just got hysterical. I don't want my son to have this fight. I'm in fear of my son's life. And I thought when I was listening to your show, I said, let me go back and pull this article up. I looked at the show.
Because that's when they found out. They found out around that time.
They found out around that time.
It's pretty obvious because the concern was bigger than just a catch weight. So liability is a key factor. Any nonprofit agency engaged in the process of a dirty fight taking place could be held accountable if tragedy strikes. If any kind of tragedy strikes this fight or event, they'll be held accountable for this. You know, so this is dangerous what they're playing with. They have also failed to notify the consumer or the customer of their flawed product within an adequate time frame, brother.
Hey, you
right?
know what,
Because
Blood?
they had no concern on the people who paid for this fight, who paid to go to this fight, who made plans out of this schedule. No concerns about them. They did not do that in an adequate time frame, brother.
Blood, you know what? I know you got to go, but I want to say this one more thing before you go. This article that you showed on your show, and as a matter of fact, let me put it up on the screen. This article came out when Chris Eubank Sr., when he was, he was talking about his son. They put this out September the 12th. September the 12th. Okay. So almost a month ago, right? And this when he started getting hysterical. He's saying that he said he want to pull his son out of the fight. He said, I lost one of my sons already due to a heart attack earlier this year. I'm fearful that I will lose another one. And if this fight was to go ahead, this don't sound like, a weight cut thing to me. This sounds like it's something more than a weight cut.
Coach, he also told Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank Sr. told Nigel Benn, it said in one of them articles, hey, man, you know that this ain't fair that they're doing this. But he meant more than just the weight cut. He was telling Nigel Benn as a father, right, this is unfair that you guys are going on ahead and trying to proceed with this. So it was more than just a weight cut thing. It had to do with the test result, man. It had everything to do with that. All the parties knew about this at least 3 weeks to a month ago, man. Yeah. Or maybe more.
Maybe even more, yeah. Somebody sent me something saying August. It wasn't an article. Someone from the UK, one of the subscribers, I don't want to say their name. I'll tell you off the show, but sent me something that said August. But hell, I know I don't know for a fact, but I honestly believe that they definitely knew in September, about a month ago. You get what I'm saying? So, and like the brother Dirty Red called and said, he said, look, they probably knew about it and they tried to keep it under wraps and it got leaked out.
It got leaked out and now they're trying to play damage control. They have to cover themselves because there's a liability involved in these kind of decisions.
Yeah.
Because if something ends up happening, who are they going to blame? So everybody's trying to, play damage control and, they're trying to manipulate people again. Chris Eubank said this morning, look, we didn't have no telephone call. I haven't spoke to him since all of this has broke out. But that doesn't mean he hasn't spoke to him. Somewhere along the line, Chris Eubank Jr., I think, took it upon himself to say, I'm going to give this kid a whooping. I don't like the way his father treated my father, and I'm not Chris Eubank Sr.
Yeah.
The Eubank family has changed. We're a little bit harder. He don't like the way his father handled that situation with Nigel Benn, their interaction. Every time I hear this guy talk, I can hear it in him. He doesn't like it, and he wants to make sure he does things differently to correct whatever flaws he thinks his father had in the interaction piece. That's how I look at it. And so he's going to take the fight. If this was against a dangerous fighter who was his size, like Golovkin or something, he'd probably pull out, right? Yeah. But because this guy's a smaller guy, and he thinks that, hey, I'm going to beat this kid up anyway. That's why he had that smirk on his face throughout that whole time. He was smirking at him as if to say, when I get your little ass, I'm going to beat your little ass. I don't think he's one bit afraid. He is confident that he's going to beat Conor Benn. He's confident, and that's why the fight is going on.
Now everything is, I'm looking at the smirk that's on Chris Eubank's face, and the way his father was talking a month or so ago, and he looking at him like, yeah. Now it's starting to make, now when I go back and look at these interviews, now I'm going to look at him differently. Like you do know, I know you got, you're a drug cheat. You got popped dirty. You do know that, right? Guess what? I'm gonna still beat your ass. You know what I mean?
You tried to take an advantage to beat me, and I'm going to make you pay for it because you got caught, and you're probably not going to have this stuff in your system by the time 3 weeks is up. And I'm going to make you pay, and I'm going to make your father pay for the way he treated my father in the meantime. And that's basically what's going on, because if this was Charlo, he was getting ready to fight. Let's just say he did get that dream fight with Charlo or Canelo, and this came up. Do you think he's going to proceed with this fight? Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. No.
Hey man, on Blood. Hey, thank you for calling in, man. Booger Ray, they say Booger Ray going at my neck on Twitter, man. So we gonna see what's up.
All right. That's okay. You don't know who you messing with. Coach, man, one love, man. Take it easy, brother.
Yeah, salute to my brother Blood, man. Hey. Yeah, man, but y'all get what I'm saying, though, bro. Like it don't make no, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. This is gonna show you all this shit cricket, dog. All this shit cricket, dog. Boy, it is what it is, man. Conor, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Major Key Boxing, Central Florida, man.
Major Key, talk to me. Talk to me, my brother.
No longer Central Florida, because we had this hurricane, right? And I'm going to need y'all to stay, you and Blood need to stay on cold, man. I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. I got a gripe with y'all, man, because, this dude kind of, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I moved to England because of this whole, hurricane situation. And I immediately got connected with MI6. And what they told me was that the A sample got delayed, you know what I'm saying? Because they had it in a vial that looked like a pen. So when you seen Prince Charles signing that document and the pen fluid came out on the paper, that was actually the A sample. So they had to get the B sample, but they just got connected with the Space Force. So they try to send it up, right? But the thing was that the hurricane delayed everything. So we're not going to see the B sample till next week. So that's after the fight, but they're giving them the benefit of the doubt. So I don't even know why y'all hating on Conor Benn like that, man. You and Blood, man, I'm going to go check y'all, man.
Hey, man. Hey, that sounds like a whole bunch of niggas playing it right there, man. Glenn, what, Glenn? Bro, you see, I sound confused.
I threw you up with that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you threw me off. Yeah, I'm like, bro, this. I don't know. I want to see if this fight still go ahead. More than likely, this fight go ahead. This is a question I have for you. If Conor Benn was to win this fight, now more than likely when he goes into, let's say this fight was to go down, right? If it goes down, I don't know if it's going to happen or not Saturday. But let's say this fight was to go ahead and happen. If Conor Benn was to win, people are going to say, "Oh man, you won because you cheated. You took a banned substance that increases your testosterone. You don't get no credit for that. You're a cheater."
Right. There should be some kind of repercussion, even if they both agree to the fight because they're using a third party that doesn't have to do with the exact, promotional contract that they have or whatever. There should still be some type of repercussion, even if it's afterward, because it still puts a stain on the sport. It's still, you know what I'm saying, goes against the credibility of the sport. And it's also for safety. It's not just for that. Remember, the testing is for safety. You know what I mean? It's for the fighter's safety. This is why I see Eubank Sr. was talking the way he was talking, because it has to do with safety. You get that type of aggression, added testosterone that your body's not used to. That just starts to infect you, interfere with your mind and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's why why you hear people on roid rage, right? When you hear the term roid rage, it's because too much roids. You know what I mean? Like gets to you to where you can't control yourself. You start acting animalistic, right? Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to safety. Yeah, that's my point with that. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever, man, there should be some type of repercussion, man.
Hey, man, hey, Major Key, man. Hey, thank you so much for calling in. Do you have power now?
Brother. I do, man. I have power since what? Today's Wednesday, since Monday afternoon. I've had, but we still don't have Wi-Fi, so I still can't like log in because I work from home. Me and my wife. You know what I mean? So we just kind of been chilling. But I appreciate you asking, man. And shout out to everybody that sent me a cash app too, because they're mutual subscribers to yourself and my channel. So shout out to everybody that sent me a cash app. I didn't ask for it, but I appreciate y'all anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Salute the Major Key, man. Salute, fam.
Peace.
Yes, Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's good, coach? It's Shadow Ghost, bro.
Hey, Shadow Ghost, talk to me, fam. Salute to you, my brother.
Hey, look. Hey, hey, how you been doing, bro? Listen, this is one thing that kind of bothers me about this whole thing, right? Just like everyone else has been saying, like they kind of like knew about this for a second, and but when you look at the boxing, the British Boxing Board of Control, they don't abide by what VADA does. But at the same time, I was watching, I think it was under the IFL channel. Right. There was some guy talking there. He was like kind of like a higher up type of guy. And the thing that he got tested positive for, it's under the list of VADA and British Boxing Board. So usually VADA has like a whole bunch of extra stuff on there, and there's things that other people don't test for. But the thing that was found positive, according to him, it's under both of them. But the reason why I feel like it looks bad is because, number one, like everyone has been saying, they knew about this. And number two, if all of Benn's test came back negative, but then VADA finds it, and you say that you don't go by VADA, but now all of a sudden now you're saying you are going to go by what they found, even though all your it just doesn't, something doesn't seem right, bro. And I think a lot of it does have to do with the fact that Eubank has been saying, you know, hey man, I'm 60%, all I need is 60%, the rehydration clause. And it is like, to me, it's definitely cheating, but I mean, I would just, if it was up to me, it ain't up to me, but I would just take 30% of his purse and put that rehydration clause back on for, you know what I mean?
You know what?
But I mean, it is what.
Hey, Shadow, go check this out. This another thing why I feel that I definitely believe that they've been new about this. I would say, you know what? Since you just got popped dirty, we're just finding out certain terms in the contract should be null and void. I should be able to rehydrate to whatever weight I want to rehydrate to. Instead of me fighting you at 157, I need to fight you at 160. That should be my weight. And I can rehydrate to whatever I want to rehydrate to. That's what I would have said, right? So
that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is like, but the thing is I think like what everybody else is saying, I think they knew for a while. And I think what happened is as the fight got closer, it leaked out. And then they started considering everything that Eubank was saying. And then you got Eubank Sr. saying, you know, I already lost the son, you know, cutting weight and all this other stuff. And now somebody's like, oh man, you know, this got out, and somebody's got to be liable. Because at the end of the day, what doesn't make sense is the fact that even though both things are under both of them as illegal substances, they say that they don't abide by VADA. So, and if all your tests came clean, it's sort of like, if you remember with the Oscar Valdez, when he got popped, I think it was for amphetamine. It was under VADA, but it wasn't under WADA, which is a part of the USADA. Yeah, and so this just, like I said, like it just doesn't, something is not right, but I agree with you. I would take that rehydration clause and take 30% of his purse, bro. So if he's trying to cheat, now I can rehydrate and I can go up to whatever the hell I want to go up to.
Yeah, you're right about that, Shadow. Hey, Shadow goes, thank you so much, my brother, for calling in, man. I hope you're doing well, you and your family, all right?
All right, you too, man. God bless.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Shadow goes. Yeah, guys, that's why I'm so confused. I'm confused because I'm like, okay, well, goddamn. And, bro, I didn't think about it until I was watching Blood Boxing Channel. And I'm like, dang. And then when all this news came out, and then I had to go back before, I'm like, okay, he wasn't saying this like around August or whatever. But now he's been, at some point in time as the fight got closer, Chris Eubank Sr. been very, very adamant about, listen to the language he was using in here, guys. I want you to listen to the language he was using here. Listen to the language. Chris Eubank, he said, Eubank Jr. and Ben were due to meet in the ring the first weekend of October, reigniting their father's feud from many moons ago, right? However, with the fight now on the horizon and the promo ramping up, Eubank Sr. has revealed he is attempting to have the fight canceled. This was back in September the 12th, 2022, right? Almost a month ago. 3 weeks ago, right? He's attempting to have the fight canceled. Why? He said that he lost one of his sons earlier in the year, which is true, and he is fearful that he will lose another one if this fight were to go ahead. Okay, your son has had many fights, right? Prior to this. He's quoted by the Daily Mail as saying, if you had a child and someone was trying to actually take that child away from you, who is the someone that you're talking about? You do something wrong to that child. As a dad, you wouldn't let him. That's all I'm doing. So right here, he said he's trying to protect his son. He's never said this against any other fight, right? So what they're saying here, what he's saying here is he has a problem with the rehydration clause. He has to come down below the 160-pound weight limit that he normally fights at. So he's going to have to kill himself to make this weight. He's going to be rate drained like a mug. This is modern day gladiating. This is not a plaything for the audience. We have to be strict. Otherwise, lives are put in danger, and my son's life cannot be put in danger. I've already lost one. It can't happen again. A strict and highly contentious rehydration clause is in the fight. Is in the fight contract. Seems to be the root of Eubank Sr.'s anxiety. His son would have to go through hell just to make weight and put his health in risk just to make that weight, right? While we all want to see this fight happen, and would be seriously upset if the fight to be canceled, you have to respect the love of a father going above and beyond to help his son. We respect whatever decision will be made. Check this out. Oh, I think I just cracked the code. I think I just cracked the code, guys. I think I just cracked the code. Check this out. Check this out. I think I just cracked the code. Y'all know I'm a YouTube detective. I'm just joking. True. Y'all, I think I just cracked the code. They knew about this before this announcement came about today. Helene, check this out. They knew about this before the shout out to Arlette. Shout out to my sister Arlette. They knew about this. GGS said he accepted the terms. Check this out though. Hold on. They knew about this before we found out about it. Check this out. So my brother Dirty Red called from Mississippi. He said that, man, somebody probably leaked the information. They probably leaked that Conor Benn got popped dirty about a month or so ago. Guess who the leak was? True. Guess who the leak was? Let me see, can y'all guess it? Guess who the leak was? He said exactly, Eubank Sr. would not even work Junior's corner. Definitely something. Guess, if I had to guess, someone who said that I do not want my son to have this fight, someone who said that my son's life is in danger, someone who said that this is not right, I do not want to lose another son like I lost another one. And they knew that that Conor Benn popped dirty before the announcement was made yesterday or today. Guess who leaked it? Eubank Sr. True. Hey, I'm just saying though. I ain't the smartest guy in the world, dog. But I'm just saying, I'm putting on my Inspector Gadget hat on with Penny, with my daughter Penny. I'm putting on my Inspector Gadget hat on. I'm putting on my Ben Matlock, Perry Mason hat. Shout out to GGS. I'm just saying that we just cracked the code, guys. We just cracked the code. Tell the Scotland Yard police to hire me. He said, damn, Dad, F with someone money. I'm just saying though, guys, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but I'm just, it makes sense to me. Eubank Sr., they knew, remember, if they knew about this prior to the announcement, and he's afraid for his son's life because of whatever information that he might have found out about, and he wasn't saying this before this, more than likely, a mysterious, Coach Malachi Holmes, I'm Sherlock Holmes, a mysterious leak just came out. Shout out to Jaime Rivera. He said, Coach, you're right, no question. That's where the leak came at, man. True. Shout out to Vigilant Williams. So what you say, family? If it was my son, I'd do the same thing. Yes, sir. I'm with you on that. Now, I don't have any proof. That Eubank Sr. leaked that information out. Of course, I don't have any proof, guys. But guess what? I'm just saying, with my GED, and I got a street GED, not a county jail GED, is a difference. And with my GED, I think I cracked the code. Shout out to Simon. What did he say, fam? He said, what I've been saying, Coach, Eubank Sr. put press on the UK boxing. I typed it at the beginning. Yeah, I didn't see it, fam. Bro, I got over 500 people in the chat, bro. I didn't see it, Simon. See me, I didn't see it, fam. Sorry about that. I got over 500 people in the chat. It's hard to see everybody. I'm just saying a blur because the chats keep going. You get what I'm saying? So, like God by say, all world roads lead to Eubank Sr. So then, hey, so Eddie Hearn, and now when you got everybody coming out trying to, look, we still got to have this fight. You know what I mean? And now what they got to do, right? When they got to try to nigga explain the situation. We got to nigga explain the situation, figure out how we gonna get out of this. What is it that we can do? What is it that we can say? You get what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just, man, now they got the nigga explaining. He said, what if Eubanks really want or need the money? AT Culture, and whatever it is, whatever his motive is, he still want to go through with the fight. So I can't feel bad. I don't feel bad for Chris Eubank Jr. If he still agreed to those terms and he's still willing to go down with it, then I can't be having a moral outrage about it. If Chris Eubank Jr. don't care nothing about it, why should I care about it?
True.
I'm not gonna be trying to nigga explain this situation for what?
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Vigilant Williamson, what you say? You say you think Junior's on substance too? Man, it's a possibility. Hey, it's a possibility he could be on something. I mean, I don't know. I have no way of knowing. You get what I'm saying? But from what I've been hearing and learning in sport of boxing, man, there's so much stuff go on, bro. And well, we don't see some strange things happen, bro. Pugilism, what to say, fam? Pugilism say, he said, when you know the opponent is desperate for the bag, you stand on your principles. Eubank was not in position to cut that weight. He's the bigger, more experienced, accomplished fighter. Man, look here, man. He signed the contract, dog. He agreed to the terms, bro. At the end of the day, he signed the contract and agreed to the terms. That's what he did. At the end of the day. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how can I, and again, I'm not saying I don't have any sympathy or empathy for it, but at the end of the day, he signed the contract and agreed to the terms. I'm over here looking at Twitter right now, man. Over here looking at Twitter. Booger Ray, I don't think Booger Ray responded back yet, so he agreed to the terms. So you get what I'm saying? As far as the fight, it's a lose-lose situation. As far as the fight, I tell you what, if this fight was to still go on, I don't know if it will. I don't know. We're gonna find out in a day or so, a couple of days. I have no idea, right? Well, as a matter of fact, what network was this fight going to be on? What was the network this fight going to be on? Let me see something. Oh, this is going to be on DAZN. This fight is going to be on DAZN in the O2 Arena. Hold on. Let's go here. It said Eubank concerned, but hopeful fight with Ben still happens. Stresses I am a clean fighter. Let's start right here. Chris Eubank Jr. is well aware of the inherent risk associated with choosing with his chosen vocation. While he emphasized Wednesday that he has always been a clean boxer, Eubank also acknowledged that he is more than willing to move forward with his grudge match against Conor Benn on Saturday night. This is what Blood was talking about. It's a grudge. The British Boxing Board of Control revealed Wednesday that Ben tested positive for Clomiphene. Tested positive for Clomiphene, a substance banned by both WADA and VADA. Oh, okay, so it's banned by WADA and VADA. In a test overseen by VADA in August. So here it goes right here. The brother Dirty Red called me. Let me say this. Let me go ahead and say this. Say this right here. The brother Dirty Red called me and he asked me, was I assuming that they found out about this? And I told him that somebody sent me the article. So this is the article right here. I knew it was somewhere. It said that in a test overseen by VADA in August. So this test went down in August and it was overseen by VADA. This test went down in August, and it was overseen by VADA. Here it go right here, right? It said the British Boxing Board of Control stated in its letter to all parties involved that it would prohibit them from proceeding. Yet it was unclear at the time this story was posted whether the British Boxing Board of Control will allow Eubank and Benn to take place as planned Saturday night at a sold-out O2 Arena in London. Nonetheless, Eubank told the Zone broadcast team during the media workout Wednesday in London that he is still ready to box Conor Benn in what is contracted as a 12-round fight at a catch weight of 157 pounds. So here it goes right here. Eubank Jr. said, he said, of course there's concerns, Eubank said, but listen, I can't really say much. I just can't. But again, I'm ready. I'm a clean fighter. He said, I'm prepared. I've cut the weight. I'm ready to go. This is all. He said, this is all unfolding. He said, what he said, I'm in as much know as you guys are. Now I believe he lying right here. All I got to do is make sure I'm ready to go. Now, I don't believe this because right here, he says, I can't say too much. I just can't, What does he mean by he can't say too much? Hey, Blood, what does he mean by I can't say too much? You know what that tell me? That means you knew what time it was and you still want to fight the guy anyways. So, I can't say too much. Boy, hush. True. I can't say too much. Yeah, I bet you can. They probably told him, look here, baby boy, check this out, baby boy. Baby boy, check this out. Eddie Hearn probably sent some goons over there. Eddie Hearn probably sent some goons. So according to this article, this test was, now let's read this part again. The British Boxing Board of Controls revealed Wednesday that Benn tested positive for Clomiphene, a substance banned by both WADA and VADA, in a test overseen by VADA in August. So this was a test that was overseen by VADA back in August. They knew in August what time it was. True. Don't get no clearer than that for me. I'm saying for me, don't get no clearer than that for me. Somebody leaked it. Guess who probably leaked it? Guess who probably leaked it? I ain't saying, a little birdie told me that, Chris Eubank Sr. leaked it. Now, I'm putting my detective hat on. You guys know I'm a detective. I saw plenty of Inspector Gadget when I was a little kid. I saw plenty of Ben Matlock. I saw plenty of Perry Mason. I saw plenty of all of those detective shows back then. And I've come to the conclusion from my experience of watching all of these detective shows growing up as a jitterbug that I believe I cracked the code. GGS, he said the only reason we know is because it got leaked. Yeah, and we know who leaked it. and we know who leaked it. We know who leaked it. Hey, the vigilant Williamson. You feel me? I cracked the code, baby. Well, hold on. Another brother said he already cracked it too, but I'm just saying we putting it together. You see what I'm saying? Hey, we putting it together. Hey, I'm just saying I cracked the code, baby. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, if society say I'm the same way, coach. I'm like, hey, interesting. You know what I mean? I'm like, Hey, Hyman Rivera, what did he say, fam? He said, yeah, coach, he knew about it, bro. Yeah, he knew about it. He probably under a gag order. You can't say nothing, baby boy. You can't say nothing now. They probably had a gag order. Eddie Hearn knew. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn probably knew too. And he said, yo, Matlock, some of these channels is Rosie from the Golden Girls. It's my Rose from the Golden Girls. Yeah, man. He said, did you watch Kenny? Yeah, I used to watch Kenny, man. Kenny had that old 38. Kenny, no, that was a one-shot Barnaby Jones. I used to watch Barnaby Jones too. I think Kenny had the snub-nosed 38, right? And I used to watch Barnaby Jones. We used to call it one-shot Barnaby. One-shot Barnaby, boy. And you could be running 20 miles away. One-shot Barnaby, shoot that 38, hit you right in the cab. Hey, I was watching Barnaby Jones one day, right? He was chasing one of the bad guys. Barnaby Jones was old at that time too. Dude was running around the corner. One shot Barnaby stopped and shot the 38, He shot the 38 with one hand, and right when the dude was running around the corner, the bullet hit the dude in the calf and dropped him. One shot, Barnaby.
True.
Yeah, man. So I have plenty of experience of being a detective. I watch enough shows. He said, others staying on code, coach cracking the code. I just said, hey, so rando, you feel me? I'm just saying, dog. If y'all hear me talking funny, man, I have these. You probably can't see them, but I have these Invisaligns in my mouth. So it's my first day wearing them. It's like, damn, you get a Invisalign, dog. It's saliva and every goddamn thing, you know. But anyways, he said, would you normally fight a guy on juice unless you were using? I mean, I can't say, dog. Like, well, you asking me personally. It depends on how much money was involved. It depends. Well, what he's using is not steroids, though. That's not juice. Juice is normally called steroids. He's not on steroids. You know what I mean? He's not on steroids, but it depends on how much money is involved. Come here, Kai. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, close the door. Yeah, so sorry about that, man. You get what I'm saying, though? You get what I'm saying, though? He said, coach, also called Clomiphene, is used by bodybuilders who use steroids to bring test levels back to normal after running a cycle. Yeah, I never heard of it. He said because the cycle shuts down your natural production. Okay. I never heard of it. I never heard of that, fam. Thank you for letting me know that. See, we got some detectives in here. See, we got JD. JD, we gonna put you on the force. Hey, JD, hey, we gonna put JD on the force, man. We gonna put JD on the force. Put JD on the force, man. T Coach, he said, remind me of Jake Paul and Hasim Rahman. Rahman said Jake Paul was on steroids, but he was going to kick his behind. Okay. Yeah. Pound for pound, King. What did he say? He said, is Eubank getting his excuses ready if he loses by saying 60%? Hey, you know what? He got the excuse there, because I'm pretty sure if this fight was to happen, and when Conor Benn walked down that aisle to go to the ring, they're gonna be booing him. They're gonna be booing him all the way to the ring. Shout out to Shadow Ghost. Hey, okay. We're dropping another half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said this what I meant to say. I said it was illegal under both because it wasn't the British Boxing Board of Council. Wouldn't follow VADA, but since it leaked, it's a bad substance. Both are not liable. And so UCAD. So what's UCAD? So UCAD is another doping agency, right? That's the one that's used by So it was banned by WADA and VADA, two doping agencies. Okay, UCAD is what's UCAD?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You get what I'm saying? So that's another one. This guy say Anthony Joshua was on SARMs. How do you know that, fam? Do you have any receipts on that? You know what I mean? Or you just speculate? Hey, what'd you say, fam? You say turn it into an exhibition. Exhibitions don't need the commission to sanction the fights. I mean, I don't know, fam. I don't know, bro. All I know is based on what we're reading, now it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make sense to me. Eubank Sr. knew what the leak was. He started panicking. And as a matter of fact, let's look at Conor. Let's pull up a picture of Conor right quick. Let's pull up a picture of Conor right quick, guys. Hold on, guys. Let's do this. Pull up a picture of Conor right quick. Bear with me one moment. See what's up, man. Let's see what's up. Let's pull up something over here. Now, some would say that this is proof that that he's on something. Some would say that, right? Hold on, let me download this one too. Because right now on social media, they're making a meme out of Conor Benn. Everybody's making mockery, everybody's laughing at him on Twitter, right? Not everybody laughing, but you get what I'm saying. But I want y'all to see this though. Because some people gonna say, hey man, this is proof he was on something, man. Look at the way he's looking right here. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Let me pull this over here. But bear with me one moment. Bear with me one moment. Let's pull this over here. Hold on. Some people looking at her. Some people are like, hell no, hey, look here, man. All I'm saying, dog. Is this here, dog. Some people looking at him like, okay, some people looking at him like that's how some people looking at him. That's how some people looking at him. They looking at him like, you get what I'm saying? And they say Conor always look like he's angry and mad all the time and stuff like that. That's how some people looking at it like, wait a minute, he don't hulked up a little too much. That's how some people looking at it. You get what I'm saying? Some people looking like, man, that boy looking cock diesel, boy. He looking like it don't look like he getting ready for a fight. It look like he getting ready to go into a bodybuilding contest. This look like he getting ready to go into a bodybuilding contest. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Boxing Gyms. Boxing Gyms, you feel me? This don't look like nobody getting ready to go into a boxing match. This look like somebody getting ready to go into a bodybuilding contest. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know, boy. I don't know. I train people all the time. And I'm like, it look like, this look like bodybuilding. This look like a bodybuilding contest. He's trying to bulk up. You know what I mean? I know he gained weight for the fight, but to still have a six-pack right there, to still have a six-pack. But he got millions of dollars, so he probably got a real good nutritionist. But you get what I'm saying, though. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's how people looking at it. That's how people looking at it online. And I didn't show y'all this. This what they got on Twitter. Y'all. Y'all ain't see. If you're not on Twitter, man, I'm on Twitter. So this what they got on Twitter. They don't distorted the picture. They don't distorted the picture on Twitter. This is what they got on Twitter. So Chris Eubank Sr. Now I want y'all to look at this. Now look at this. We finna bring it on home. We're gonna bring it on home. Phone lines over 530-494-9636. UK callers can call as well. The number's on the bottom. We finna bring it on home. Now you don't see this. Now of course they don't distorted this picture on Twitter. Right? But we fixing to bring it on home. Let's bring this on home right here, man. Let's bring it on home. Let's bring this on home. Remind me of Sherelle and Alexander O'Neal. Hold on, guys. Let's bring it on home. So when Chris Eubank Sr. saw how jacked up Conor Benn looked, I want y'all to look at this one more again. He's jacked up, right? He's jacked up. Conor looking jacked up. Now you saw the picture, right? You saw the picture. Now, Boxing Gyms, I want to show you something. Now we just saw the picture, right? Now let's go back to what Chris Eubank Sr. said. Chris Eubank Sr. has revealed that he is attempting to pull his son, Chris Eubank Jr., out of his proposed fight with Conor Benn. Now, you just saw the picture of Conor Benn. And then the father said back in September 12th that he want to pull his son out of the fight. according to what we just, oh, that's not it. According to this article, hold on, let me see something. Want to make sure we got it right. According to this article we just read, I think, was this it? No, this is another one. According to the article I just read right here, let's tie it together. I'm putting on my Ben Matlock hat. It says the British Boxing Board of Control revealed Wednesday that Ben tested positive for Clomiphene, a substance banned by both WADA and VADA, in a test overseen by VADA back in August. So we got August right here. So we got back in August, they knew about this. Chris Eubank Jr. said that I'm in fear of my son's life. I want to pull him out of the fight back in September. Follow me so far. Follow me so far. Back in September. Back in September. He says, I'm attempting to pull my son, Chris Eubank Jr., out of his proposed fight. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution in the chat. He said, however, with the fight now on the horizons and the promo ranking up, Eubank Sr. has revealed that he's attempting to cancel the fight. So after they found out back in August that Conor Benn got popped dirty, this boy was cheating, Chris Eubank Sr. said that he wanted to pull his son out of the fight. And then he said that I've lost one son already due to a heart attack earlier this year. I am fearful that I will lose another one if this fight was to go ahead. True, true, true. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. And now all of a sudden the leak came out. So the British Board of Boxing, they knew back in August. This is proof that they knew. That's proof that they knew. Pretty sure VADA didn't hold it from him. We're going to hold it from you. We found out in August, baby, but we ain't going to say nothing to y'all. We just going to wait till the week of the fight before we say something and reveal it. Somebody leaked it. More than likely, it was Chris Eubank Sr. But anyways. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to the Godfather. What did you say, fam? We're going to let the show run for about another 30 minutes and we're going to shut it down. Because I want to talk to everybody in the chat. You say salute to everyone in the chat. Yeah. So I appreciate that, the Godfather, man. Everybody press the like button, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, the algorithms really help me out. I appreciate that. How many likes we got? We got 3. Let's see can we get to 400, guys. We got 550 people in here from what I'm seeing, and we have less than 400 likes. We need 51 more likes to get to 400. Shout out to Food Revolution. What did it say, sis? You say UCAD is the only anti-doping agency that PBC uses. Okay. So that's a PBC. UCAD is a PBC. I'm not PBC now. I said PBC. On the BBBoC, UCAD is a BBBoC. That's a British doping agency, more than likely. Just a fan. He say, Coach, you got on a booger skin. Hey, man, that's what I do, man. That's what I do. You know what I mean? I'm the prince that pisses people off, man. I got a whole lot of people that don't like me since I've been on this social media stuff. I got a whole lot of people that don't. I'm a voice out here now, though. They thought I was going to go away, but I'm a voice out here now. Now it's like I'm hitting on all cylinders now. Hitting on all cylinders. And I'm hitting on all cylinders. It is what it is. We're a little channel. We're a little small channel. We ain't nobody. We just a little small YouTuber. Couch, you're nobody. Just a little YouTuber guy. You're nobody. You're nobody. I know Leonard will probably say I'm nobody. But Booger Ray, I got a lot of love for you, Booger Ray. You're my dog. I rocks with you, Booger Ray. I rocks with you, man. I rocks with you, Booger Ray. It is what it is, man. I don't take it personal, Booger Ray. I really don't.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Hey, Catherine, he said not true, Coach. Booger Ray follows you. Yeah, I know he followed me. I know what I told y'all. I know what I told y'all he followed me. I know he followed me. I know Booger Ray followed me. He might block me again, but he might follow me. He might block me today or whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. But I like y'all know I like Booger Ray Leonard. I like Booger Ray Leonard. Y'all know that. You know what though? I made a mistake. I'm sorry, guys. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. 2 hours into the show, I did not do what we all supposed to do. I want everybody in the chat. Matter of fact, let me look at everybody over here. I want everybody in the chat. I want you to bow your heads. And first of all, I would like to thank Al Heyman before I thank God, before I thank Allah, before I thank Yahweh. You see what I'm saying? Before I thank Moses, Abraham, Lot, before I thank my mama, before I thank my daddy, before I thank my children, before I thank my rabbit Hippity, my dog Cookie, I want to thank Al Heyman for allowing me to wake up this morning, just like all them other fighters over there at the PBC. I want to thank him for everything that I have.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, shout out to my brother Reggie Owens. Shout out to Reggie Owens in the building, man. Salute the Reds. But you get what I'm saying, though. Y'all get what I'm saying, though? So all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this here, bro. They knew way back when. We just cracked the code. They knew that this boy was dirty back in August. We just showed you the pictures of Conor Benn. Conor Benn looked ripped. He looking like the Hulk. He don't hulked up, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. He's young, he's explosive, but with all that muscle that he put on, is that really going to help him against Chris Eubank? You get what I'm saying? Is that really going to help him against Chris Eubank? With all that muscle he put on? Somebody sent me. Oh, you know what, man? Somebody somebody just, hey, shout out to the brother who just sent me this. Let's go to Victor Conti. Let's go to Victor Conti's site. Let's pull up Victor Conti. Hold on. All right, we cool with that. Let me go to Victor. Let's go to Victor Conti right quick. Hold on, guys. Let's go back to Twitter. Somebody sent me this and I didn't even see it. I wasn't even looking at my phone. I wasn't even looking at my phone. Hold on. I wasn't even looking at my phone. Hold on. Vic, so check this out. I want you guys to check this out. Talk about corruption. Now, this is Victor Conti. Now, a lot of people that don't like Victor Conti at all on social media. But I want to show you guys this. So Victor Conti talked about, he got the snack program right now. He said an article written back in 2015 about corruption. He said the IOC and WADA and CAS, Court of Arbitration, all have serious conflicts of interest. In my opinion, similar conflicts of interest exist between UFC and USA Anti-Doping. He said, why has Travis Taggart's salary spiked? 2015, he was hired. Okay, let's go here. Hold on. Not finished. Let's see what Victor Conti has to say. A lot of people don't like him, boy. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like Vic. They don't like Vic. Let me see. They don't like Victor. Let's go back here. This is when Victor Conti had I've got the sister name. I was saying Marion. Marion Jones. This is when he had Marion Jones. He said 2015. He said money at the heart of doping cover-ups, says Victor Conti. Positive tests are bad for the business. He said what's driving all of this? It's about money. It's about corruption. I believe this goes on in the US too. Now, I will say this. You'll be a fool to think that none of these promoters in the United States or in the UK are corrupt. I don't care if it's a financial advisor, he's corrupt. I don't care if it's a top rank, yeah, they're corrupt over there. I don't care if it's a Queensberry, allegedly, but you're gonna say allegedly corrupt, allegedly. These guys, these promoters over here and financial advisors over here in America in boxing are corrupt, allegedly. Gotta say allegedly. And allegedly, the ones in the UK are corrupt as well. This is what's going on. Take it or leave it alone. Don't make me know, never mind. Doesn't matter if your promoter is black or white or Hispanic or Asian. Doesn't matter. Corruption is corruption is corruption. It's what's going on.
True.
He said money is at the heart of doping cover-ups, says Victor Conti. Positive tests are bad for business. What's driving all of this? It's about money. It's about corruption. I believe it goes on in the US too. See, me being a critical thinker, and I don't, I use critical thinking skills. It's common sense to me, but common sense is not so common. I don't have, I don't have biases when it comes to corruption. I'm like, look, dog, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. We got to call it the way we see it. Conor Benn is a drug cheat. Period. I don't give a damn who his daddy is. I don't care how popular in the UK he is. The boy a drug cheat, as far as I'm concerned. Period. But Chris Eubank still want to go along with the fight. So that's on him. Let's go right here. Victor Conti says here, and a lot of people, because they don't like the messenger, they ignore the message. I don't like that nigga. I don't like that nigga Victor Conti. I don't like the fact that he's saying this and saying that. I don't like that. Well, just because you don't like him, nigga, okay, you don't like the message. Forget the message. Did you get the message? Sometimes when we don't like the messenger, we ignore the message because it doesn't fit our narrative because we don't like the messenger. Just because you don't like the messenger does not mean it's not the truth. You get what I'm saying? Some people only see what they want to believe, and then you have people like me, I believe what I see. But that's neither here nor there. Let me see what it's at. Let's go here. Where is this at? Where is this at? I'm trying to see. Where is this? Where is this at? October the 5th. Okay. I'm looking for this tweet that he put out. Looking for the 10:59 a.m. 10:59 a.m. Let me try to find it. Let me try to find it first, guys. Let me try to find it. 10:59 a.m. When did he put this tweet out? Oh, that's May. We're looking for all October. I passed it. I realized I passed it. Sorry about that. I passed it, guys. September, let's get to October. Bear with me, guys. September. I passed it way up here. Here you go. I passed it. My bad. Now, he broke down this steroid, this banned substance that Conor Benn got popped with. This for all you Conor Benn fans. Clomiphene is a fertility drug that comes as pills. There's been lots of tests for using this drug. What did this drug do, Vic? It increases testosterone by 50%. Hope we don't have another Oscar Valdez type black eye for boxing with Conor Benn and the fight goes on based on money in politics. I need to retweet this. See, we got to keep that same energy. Right? Shout out to IBLP. That's his saying. We got to keep that same energy though, right? He broke down what this drug is. Now, if this drug increases your testosterone by 50%, he is coming into a fight to fight Chris Eubank at an unfair advantage. As far as I'm concerned. True. Conor Benn is a cheater. He got to go on this list. He got to go on this list with the rest of the drug cheats. Roy Jones is my guy. I love Roy Jones. Y'all know that. But guess what? He got popped dirty in 2001. I can't ignore that. I can't ignore that. Right? It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Let's see. We got to call it the way we see it. And we need 17 likes, man. I need 17 more likes. We can't sit back and say, oh, but that's my boo. Oh, I really like him. He's my favorite fighter. No, if you stand on the side of boxing, you'll never go wrong. Sometimes your favorite fighter have to fall on the sword if he goes against the side of boxing. I don't care if he's from Mexico. I don't care if he's from Tampa, Florida, where I'm from. I don't care if he's from the UK, London. I don't care if he's from California. I don't care if he's from the continent of Africa. He could be my favorite fighter. It could be Salvador Sanchez. It could be Marvelous Marvin Hagler. It could be Sugar Ray Robinson. Guess what? Once they get popped dirty, guess what? They are cheaters. You got to put them on the list. That's the way this goes. This is about doing what's right. This ain't about popularity. This ain't about subscribers, clicks, and views. This ain't about trying to be down with promotional companies. Remember, I'm the guy. I don't care about the interview. I don't care if I get an interview from Booger Ray Leonard, and I like Booger Ray. I don't care if I get one from Florida or get one from Eddie Hearn. I don't care about none of that. I'm going to call it the way I see it. I'm doing well without you guys. I will continue to do well. And you guys are doing well without me. Y'all multi-millionaires. Y'all got plenty of money. Y'all got plenty of money. I'm just a small fry. Don't pay me no attention, Booger Ray. I ain't nobody, Booger Ray. I'm a small fry. Right? I ain't nobody. Don't pay me no attention. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, Booger Ray. I'm just a YouTuber. That come on at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6 days a week. And I cover the fights on Saturdays. I'm nobody. I'm nobody. He said, Coach, you can get an interview from Hibbity. Hey, you know what? Just a fan. You say I want to get it. You want to get an interview from Hibbity? Okay, hey, listen, man. If you want some smoke, let me know. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, for the knock one of you what kind of niggas out, nigga. I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at the nigga for knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke, nigga. I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook, nigga. Check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Hey, Blood, do you think them rappers on PEDs? we got to test them. Hey, we got to test them for bottle. Hey, Blood, we got to test them for bottle. Hey, y'all, hold on, y'all throwing paws just a little too fast. Boy, hey, them paws coming, boy. I don't know, boy. They were throwing them just a little too fast. They were throwing them just a little too fast on, Blood. I don't know. We might have to test them. Oh, what's happening? Blood, what's up? What you talking about? What you want to do? I told them I'm going to put these paws on you. Yeah, you ought to know what time the TI is. Yeah, but get on up. Yeah, I'm going to put these paws on you. I'm not, look here. I'm going to knock your pussy ass out. You ought to know what time it is. What's up? Well, I'm going to do what it do. I got these paws, but I told you, but I was quick. Hey, Blood. Hey, we about to test. Hey, look here, man. My fighters will not be tested. My rabbit hippity cannot be tested. Listen, look here, man. My fighters cannot be tested. We will not sign up for the clean boxing program. We're not signing up for that. Just let you know, we are not signing up for that. We're not signing up for the clean boxing program. Let you know, we don't need to do that. You see what I'm saying? Just trust us. Trust us. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga goes man like highways, I'm gonna put them paws on them. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. I'm just letting you know. We ain't signing up for VADA or WADA. We ain't signing up for none of that. Just take our word for it. We clean. He said them judges' heads be suspicious on the scorecards. hey, listen, I already told you what it is, dog. I told you what it is. The promoter, look here, man. I want to show y'all this. Because we went over this before, but I want to show y'all this, dog. Because sometimes people be forgetting. I want to show y'all this. Right? My fight, Shawty Big Nuts, Chico Stick, my boy from Mexico, Hobo Sam, Hoghead Cheese. None of us, we will not participate in the cricket drug program. Just take our word for it. Trust us. We ain't signing up for nothing. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We ain't signing up for nothing. Just take our word for it. My fighters are clean over here. At New Media Today USA Promotions, my fighters is clean. Sign the contract. Take what we give you. 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. You know, it is what it is. I got the contract right here. Where my contract at? I got my contract. Where my contract at? Yeah, we got the contract. We got the contract. Oh, this is the contract right here? Where my contract at? Somebody don't took the contract? Oh, let me see what's up. What's happening? Somebody don't came in and took the contract? Y'all know I sold y'all the contract, right? Man, somebody don't took the damn contract. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna worry about it. Let me see if this is. Nah, this ain't it either. Yeah. Just sign the contract. You know, I got some good contract. I have 1-page contracts. 80-20, 80-20. We the A side. Sign right here where the X at. My contracts are real simple. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to find something. Hold on. Where we at? I want to show you something. I'm not going to show you something that you already don't know. You already know this. Everybody already know this, what I'm going to show you. Here we go. That's the promoter. There we go. Promoter and matchmaker. I showed you these guys this already. We already know what time the TI is, right? We know what time the TI is. How many likes we got? We got over 400. That's good. Check this out. What does a promoter do? Why do I always refer back to this? My man, Donald King, my man. You know what I mean? They like to say he was the most crooked promoter in the business, but they like to exclude the mafia. The mafia, you know, Don King learned from the people who came before him. The mafia, wasn't nobody more crooked than the mafia. You know, some would say that Don King was the worst, but I beg to differ on that. Well, there would not be no Don King disrespect on this show. But let's continue. Let's get here. A promoter is not a manager. There's a huge difference between the two. The manager's job is to what? Look out for the best interests of the boxer. The promoter's job is to what? Look out for the best interests of the promoter. What does that mean? Sometimes those interests align with the boxer's interests, but more often than not, they don't. That's why you hear of so many boxers ending up broke despite success in the ring. The less money a boxer makes for the fighter, he said the less money the boxer makes for fighting, the more money the promoter gets paid for promoting the fight. It's a lot like the setup that puts musicians and artists at odds with their record labels. Right? Let's read this one more time, guys. A promoter is not a manager. There's a huge difference between a promoter and a manager. The manager's job is to what? Look out for the best interests of the boxer. The promoter's job is to what? Look out for the best interests of the promoter. Sometimes those interests align with the boxer's interests, but more often than not, they don't. That's why you always hear so many boxers ending up broke despite success in the ring. The less money a boxer makes for fighting, the more money the promoter gets paid for promoting the fight. It's a lot like the setup that puts musicians and their labels at financial odds. A boxing promoter is in charge of setting up and paying for everything involved in the boxing match and making sure all legal requirements are met at every step along the way. So if you're an independent fighter and you have a promotional company like a Terrence Crawford, he has T-Bud Promotions. He's an independent fighter and he's going into a partnership with the financial advisory company. Guess what? He has to know things because he's in the position of a promoter because he promotes himself. Yeah, he don't have a big promoter promoting him, like Bob M or nothing like that. But guess what? He's still an independent contractor. He still have his promotional company. You don't get to say, oh man, because he ain't affiliated with the big dogs, that he don't have to get access to the thing that another promoter get access to. in order to make sure everything on the up and up when you're doing a joint venture. But guess what? These Nick Sack selling ass niggas on YouTube ain't gonna say that because they don't know nothing about that. My common sense tell me that. But let's continue. I stay bodying you niggas. You know that. I'm your open enemy. Remember that. The promoter assumes all financial risks associated with the event. Whether that means the promoter is paying for the event himself or is securing a number of secondary investors to guarantee the costs are met. And when we talk about costs, we're talking about everything. Every single thing involved in a fighting event. From the plastic cups the beer is served in to the chairs and to the chairs for each corner of the ring that the fighters sit down on themselves. From the number girls, from the ring girls that come in there with the numbers, to the referee, to the judges, to the ticket sales, to the advertising, to the licensing, and making sure that the scales used for the weigh-in are properly calibrated. Even the judges, the promoter pay for everything. Some would say maybe even the doping agencies. A big-time promoter will often contract out a lot of details, while a small-time promoter is probably standing in line at the state commission's office to obtain the necessary licensing for a fight and is measuring the ring dimensions to make sure that it is up to code. But either way, the promoter is ultimately responsible if anything doesn't meet the legal requirements or something goes wrong and the ambulance is not waiting right outside the venue with exactly 2 qualified paramedics. So the promoter has to make sure all of that, right? The fact that the promoter is assuming all of the financial risk is setting up a fight means that he or she also logically expects to get a huge chunk of the profits brought in by that said fight. This is where the promoter's interests are directly opposed to the boxer's interests. The promoter and the boxer's manager negotiate the boxer's fight purse for the fight. How much money the boxer takes home for stepping in the ring. The boxer's respective purses are a cost involved in setting up the fight, just like supplying an ambulance and food vendors are costs. So if you don't check and see what's being spent, and you're a promoter and a fighter as well, you don't check and see, hey man, what the expenses are. Shit, you could be dealing with a promoter that may say, yeah, dog, that ambulance costs $120,000. There was the food, them hot dogs that we gave out at the fight that we were selling at the fight. Those hot dogs cost $25,000. You know, and all that's gonna be charged to you. Listening to these Nick Sack selling niggas and these aerosexual YouTube channels, these niggas ain't never had no business. They don't know what a 1099 is, so you can't even listen to them niggas. And I stay dissing you. I stay dissing y'all because I can do that, right? The larger the boxer's purse, the smaller the profit. The smaller the profit the promoter takes home. So the promoter's financial interests are best served by minimizing the boxer's purse as much as possible. And the unscrupulous promoter would take advantage of a young, hungry boxer who just wants to get in the ring and show what he or she can do. So let's go right here. It says that the promoter has no duty whatsoever to be fair to the boxer. So for all you Nick Sack selling aerosexual YouTube channels, when you try to tell Terrence Crawford that, oh, look here, man, you don't need to be asking to look at the books. Yeah, you got a promotion of company. You don't need to be asking to look at the books. Just take whatever we give you as though they in a negotiation and just believe what Al Heyman tell you to do. Y'all some fools, and this is why you niggas is broke right now.
True, true, true.
I'm going to say this. If you are a boxer and you watching this show, never take advice for some broke ass niggas with YouTube channels on YouTube. And never take advice for some Wakanda niggas hiding behind avatars. Talking about sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. Never listen to those fools. Never. And if you just openly trust somebody, oh man, I'm good. He got all my money. I trust him. Everything good. You's a fool. You better audit those. You better audit those books.
True, true, true.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Drummer. He said that's why the boxer needs transparency on calls. Exactly. But if you listening to a Nick Sack selling nigga, or some kind of YouTube channels, they won't they'll tell you the total opposite. Them some of the dumbest niggas I've ever seen in my life. Like literally. But anyways, I don't want to spend no time on them. He said, look, man, they was calling this the biggest boxing fight in British history, a legacy fight. It's the money, man. Yeah, it's the money. I know it's the money. It's the money. It's the money. I get that. But I'm just saying, I just need to let you guys know the name of the game. Boxing is a very, very corrupt sport. Anybody telling you, oh, man, you just need to trust a guy because he's black, stay away from that dumb nigga. Normally the nigga that's saying that, that's one of them Wakanda niggas anyways. Because they play skin color politics. Stay the hell away from them if you black. If you black, stay the hell away from those type of people. I say what people are afraid to say. I don't care nothing about the backlash myself. I don't care nothing about the backlash. If you know for a fact that the white man will rob you, what in the hell make you think that the black man won't rob you? Dumbass niggas. That's what I say. Call it the way I see it. I ain't here to be friend, down, none of that shit. You want to unsubscribe, I get 2 fucks. So it's important that you have transparency. Boxing is a corrupt sport. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust Bob Arum. He can't be trusted. Don't trust Eddie Hearn. He can't be trusted. Don't trust Lou DiBella. He can't be trusted. Don't trust none of these promoters. None of them. A fighter, you are an independent contractor. You got to look out for the best of your interests. And it's very important that you negotiate the best deal for yourself possible. And if you are a fighter that have your own promotional company and you working with another promoter that's bigger than you, you definitely got to have transparency because your job is to fuck you out of your money. The job, the duty of a promoter, especially the one who putting up the money, his job is to pay you the least amount of money as possible. So when they go to talking about, so that's why Canelo Alvarez said, no, dog, I need 40 million guaranteed. That's why Canelo say, no, I need 40 million guaranteed, dog. No, I'm not. I don't want the 1.5 guaranteed. I don't want the rest of my money on the back end. No, I gotta get me. I gotta get me right now. That's what Canelo said. I gotta get me right now. I know, no. We're not doing 1.5 and the rest on the back end. I want 40. So you trying to tell me you want to give me 1.5 and 38 and 38.5 on the back end? No. We ain't doing that.
True.
I need 40 guaranteed, period. I'm the cash cow. I'm the bank. This what I bring to the table. And that punk ass white boy you got over there, I'm gonna make sure he get his little $10 million, but I need to get me first. Okay, Canelo. Okay. Whatever you say. Look here, Steven, we need 50. We need 50 million. Steven, or whoever. We need 50 million. We got to get that money up. Okay, Canelo, whatever you say. Take it or leave it alone. Don't make me know, never mind. I'm not in the feelings business. I'm in the reality business. He said I bought a Nick Sack in Wakanda the other day. He said the shit was all sticks and seeds and the back. Hey, look here. You can't be listening to these broke niggas on YouTube, dog. They got a net worth of 2 figures. They borrowed $50 from their baby mama. They borrowed $25 from their mama. They 2-figure niggas. They go half on the Nick Sack with their homeboys. They eat up all the cheering cereal, drink all the milk, drink all the juicy juices, and be playing their PlayStation all day with their homeboys laying around their baby mama Section 8 apartment while she at work.
True.
And you gonna listen to these niggas because they be yelling and screaming talking about something. Facts. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, nigga, whatever. These niggas be doing lives for 12 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours in their mama house, dog. In their mama, I'm not making this up. In their mama house with their little brother in the basement, yelling, screaming. I got shooters, homie. I'm gonna pull up, nigga. You's a bitch. You know, all this stuff there, telling fighters that are multimillionaires. Telling fighters that are multimillionaires that they doing bad business. He's stupid. He don't know what he doing. Nigga, you got a net worth for 2 figures. And you still owe your baby mama them $50 you borrowed from her. You going half on the Nick sack. You got dudes who are begging their subscribers for money. So that he can send the money. Yeah, hit the cash out, man. I need y'all to send me some money, man. I'm using it, not that irresponsible, dog. I'm using it, not that irresponsible, man. But look here, man. I'm in the bind, dog. They so goddamn revolutionaries. Yeah, I'm at a training in Atlanta. I'm training at the white man job. The white man who I be talking bad about all day on my YouTube channel. Yeah, man, I'm training at the white man job. The white man probably hey, Reg, the white man probably had this old broke ass nigga at the job. He said, oh, you know what? Ain't you that old broke ass nigga that be on YouTube that be talking that be talking that Wakanda shit all day? Ain't you that broke ass nigga that be talking about, yeah, man, you know, you down with this and you don't like Whitey and all that stuff? Ain't you that broke ass nigga that be doing that there? Now you here, you left Wakanda, now you here at the white man job. And you asking me for a job, huh, boy? Yeah, man. You know. What happened was I had some rent money, right? And my brothers with the Alphabet Boy community, they had a convention, they had a meet and greet in Dallas, Texas, and so I spent my rent money. I spent our rent money and light bill money to go to the meet and greet so that I can meet my leader, Jabba the Hutt. And when I met Jabba the Hutt, I was so happy. Oh, me and Jabba the Hutt got so many pictures together. I was eating chicken wings and hot dogs and, pork and bean sandwiches. I had a whole head cheese sandwich too, dog. We had a good old time. So let me get this straight. You went to Dallas to meet some YouTubers? You went to have a meet and greet with some YouTubers? Yeah, and I pay my membership fees every month, dog. So when I went back home and my wife was like, okay, baby, did you pay the rent? I had to tell my wife, no, baby, I ain't pay the rent. What you mean you ain't pay the rent? I had to send my membership fees in to the leader, and after I sent to my leader, Jabba the Hutt, and after I sent the membership fees to Jabba the Hutt, then I had to pay to go to Dallas and all that stuff there. Nigga, we finna get evicted. We got kids. Don't worry about it, baby. I'm finna get on YouTube and ask my subscribers to hit the cash out, and I'll be able to send that rent money so we don't get evicted.
True.
But I'm gonna sit here and take. But Terrence Crawford's supposed to take financial advice from you niggas. Let's give everybody a round of applause. He said they're not taking VADA's test into account. Okay. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I just called it the way I see it, dog. I just called it the way I see it. R. Kelly made a song called Half on a Baby. Remember that song? Half on a Baby. What he said? All I need is your body next to mine. Now, we're going to remix that. This is the Wakanda nigga version. Half on a Nick sack. We gonna drink all the kids' juicy juices. Let me hit that Nick sack. Let me smoke on that weed. Half on a Nick sack. I'm a broke ass Wakanda nigga. Let me smoke that Nick sack. You better sign the contract. These niggas I'm gonna be arguing with online.
True.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dog. Shout out to Edwin for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, shout out to coach for the twistity. Hit the lights, fam. Yes, sir, man. Y'all hit the lights for the old boy, man. It is what it is. Oh, half on the Nick sack ass niggas. Really though.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know what? Hey, Misfit, you get what I'm saying though. I'm just saying though. You know, kick in the door, wave in the poor, half on the Nick sack ass niggas. Sign the contract, 70-30, 80-20, 60-40. Take whatever we give you ass niggas. You living in a Section 8 apartment. You niggas is broke. And some of you niggas is old and you got fixed income. You getting your Social Security checks and stuff like that. Crazy check, whatever. Like, nigga, cut it out. But anyways, we're gonna find out if this. He said, Coach, you got to get your R&B group back together. Hey, look here, man. I need to do that. I need to do that. Get the R&B group back together. You know what? I'm thinking about putting a group back together, but we're gonna go on tour. You know what? That's what we gotta do, y'all. We gotta promote this song called Half on the Nick Sack for the Wakandas. You know what I mean? Half on the Nick Sack. All I care about it is Wakanda. Tell a nigga to sign a contract. Track. 70-30, 80-20. Track. Half on the Nick Sack. I'm a broke ass Wakanda nigga. I be yelling all day. Smoking on a Nick Sack. That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna just write the lyrics out, and we gonna dedicate this song to the Alphabet Boy community, to the Wakanda niggas, and to the aerosexuals. We gonna dedicate this song to y'all. You know I'm your open enemy, so that's what I do. I like the toe tag and body bag over here. That's what I do, right? I'm gonna dedicate this song to y'all to show y'all my appreciation for how much I love y'all. Hey, he said that sounds like an instant hit. I'm just saying though, dog. Y'all think it was a hit? Oh, okay, all right. Y'all think it was a hit, huh? Hey, Jamal Tyler, what you think, bro?
We Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Mellow. Shout out to my brother Keith Sweat and Jackie McGee. Let's make it last forever, baby.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let
Yeah, man, make it last forever, baby, man. And you know what, man? I'm Eddie Hearn. I'm coming for your title. Right now, you got the title right now in the R&B world. I'm coming for it, baby. Me and Eddie Hearn gonna hook up. We gonna go on tour, and we gonna do an R&B tour together. Me and my dog, Eddie Hearn.
Sunshine when tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Hey, shout out to Just a Fan.
Hey, okay.
What up with that quarter of a bam dub on your boy?
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, remix I'm so fly, yo, I'm so fly. I can't pay my rent for the Wakanda.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, he say, Coach, you don't want that Eddie Hearn smoke. No, me and Eddie Hearn gonna come together, man. We gonna come together, form a group. We got to figure out who's gonna be the lead singer. He gonna be singing some songs lead, and I'm gonna sing some lead, and we gonna make it do what it do. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know my song, Big Timers, man. Big Timers. Remember we were rapping that yesterday. Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci suits. Ain't got no job, but I stay sharp. That's these niggas online. They ain't got no job, but they stay sharp. Can't pay my rent because all my money spent. That broke ass nigga with the Alphabet Boy community who spent all this money to go to a meet and greet to meet some YouTubers who he paid membership fees for. That song was dedicated to you, broke ass nigga. Can't pay my rent because all my money spent. Your money. But that's okay, cause I'm still fly. Guess what? If your ass broke, you can't pay your rent, there's nothing fly about you, sir. Got everything in my mama name, but that's okay, cause I'm going, you know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't gonna do that there. You ain't gonna do that there. Nah. Shout out to Old Dirty Bison. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to he say this too fun to have on the Nick Sack soundtrack.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Gotta have a Nick Sack. I'ma smoke with my homies, but that's okay, cause I'm still fly. nigga go a half on a Nick Sack, yelling all goddamn day, trying to tell Terrence Crawford, who got a net worth of $8 million, how he should be handling his business. Man, y'all need to sit y'all broke ass down some goddamn well. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Hey, as a matter of fact, I got something for you Wakanda niggas too. Hold on, I got something for you Wakanda niggas. Before we bust a move like Young MC, I got something for you Wakandas. That's why I call you Wakanda niggas, because you Wakanda niggas. You always doing dumb shit. Let me see what's up. Do I have it right here? Hold on. We're gonna download this one. Piss him off. Might well piss him off. Might well piss him off some more shit. Might well piss him off some more. Hold on. As a matter of fact, do I have let me. Oh, here it go right here. Here it go right here. Let's go ahead and do this here. You know me, man. If you're gonna piss him off, you might well piss him off. I don't mind being the bad guy. I love being the bad guy, bro. I love it. That old pussy ass nigga called Malachi Wiz. I swear to God, I can't stand that whole ass nigga. As soon as I see that old fuck ass nigga, I'm a old cooch ass nigga, old bitch ass nigga. I swear to God, when I see that nigga, dog, I can't stand that nigga, dog. I hate that nigga, dog. You know what I mean? That nigga that be talking so much shit. I swear to God, dog, I don't even like that nigga, dog. That's old bitch ass nigga, Coach Malachi Wiz. I swear to God, dog, that nigga, that whole ass nigga. When I see that nigga, I'm gonna do A, B, C, and D to this nigga. Yeah, man, I swear to God, but I'm gonna put them paws on that nigga so goddamn bad, dog. That nigga be getting on my nerve, dog. I'm telling you, but I want to put my hands on that nigga. I want to reach out and touch that nigga there, boy. Somebody got to teach that nigga a lesson. Somebody got to do such. Y'all do what I be saying, right? Check it out, though. So this for you Wakanda niggas. Wakanda forever. Here you go. Black Panther, Wakanda forever. What you see right over there? Marvel Studios. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. There you go. Make sure y'all get your outfits now. Make sure you get your outfits. Two-figure Wakanda niggas. Make sure you get your outfits now. Save your money. You might want to save some of that money that you putting on the Nick Sack. Save that to go to the movie. It's coming now. It's coming. You see what I'm saying? Just want to let you know. Right? I just want to let you know. You and I, we fit together like a hand in glove. You and me. Shout out to Retro. He said, yeah, they're gonna ask for your autograph, bro, and a picture. hey, look here, dog. Hey, coach, man, can I get a selfie with your dog? Can I get a selfie with your man for my baby mama? Yeah, man, you do know I be talking shit about you on YouTube. Yeah, I know you be talking shit about me, dog. It's all love, though, dog. It's all good in the hood, dog. It's all good in the hood. You know how it is, dog. Hey, it ain't that serious. It's just YouTube. Yeah. It ain't that serious, dog. It's just YouTube. Just a little shit talking. That's all. It ain't that serious. Yeah, dog. It's all good in the hood, dog. I mean, I did call you old pussy ass nigga, though. I called you old pussy ass nigga because I can't stand you, dog. I don't like how you be roasting me, dog. How you be making me look bad. What you be saying be making too much sense, dog. It be making me look bad, dog. I really don't like that. You know, my wife and kids, they be looking at me funny. You know what I mean? They know I'm old broke ass nigga. You know what I mean? They know that they're right. But anyway, though, shout out to you Wakandas. I listen, man. I love you guys. I really do. You know what I mean? Let's eat some chocolate-covered strawberries together. You know, well, I don't really eat chocolate strawberry, you know what I mean? But it look, they look so, look at that, it looks so tasty. You know, this for all you Wakandas and you aerosexuals. This is for you aerosexuals. This is for you. Yes, I'm throwing shots. Shots fired. Shots fired. Yes, sir. I do not play. I told you hoe ass niggas on the other side, I am a savage. I got some more. I'm sitting in the cut though, waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. The old me is back. Remember last year I was kind of rowdy? I kind of chilled out this year. Guess what? I don't like the chilled out version of me. I like the rowdy version of me. I like the shit talking version of me better. It's more true to my heart. You know what I mean? So guess what? I'm back. Want all the smoke? I want it all, baby. I ain't ready nowhere. It is what it is, man. Shout out to my brother Blood, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. He what he say? He said, yeah, you want to go? He said, you want to go eat? Yeah, nigga, I'll take you to Checkers. They buy you a chuck burger. Yeah, dog, man. Hey, man, let a nigga hold something, man. Oh, let a nigga hold something, ass nigga. Hey, you know what? It ain't nothing like, oh, you ever seen a dude, you got a homeboy in the hood, he always got his hand out. Every time he turn around, hey, Blood, check this out, dog. Man, let a nigga hold something, man. Let me hold something, dog. Hey, look here, L. Harvey, old dirty boxing. You know, let me hold something, dog. You know I'm good for it. GGS. He said, man, let a nigga hold something till I see better days, dog. You know, I'm shooting better than the broke dick dog right now, man. Let me hold something till I see better days. Man, look here, man. Every time I saw you, dog, you were doing bad. Struggling ass, scuffling ass, and always got his hand out. Nigga, you ain't came up yet? I've been knowing you for years, and you still in the same condition? It don't make no sense, man. It is what it is, man. Let's go ahead and do this like this here, man. You ought to know what time it is, man. They run their ass over here, boy.
What it is, DJ Quick? No, I ain't saying Kid Capri? I didn't say Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. I tell you something. Money, you know, I just say. Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is what it is. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Go ahead and pull this up right here, man. Let's get to the people, man. Let's get to the people, man. Let's get to the people. I want to go ahead and give everybody a shout out. Phone lines is over. The show is over. Show is over, man. No more phone lines. No more phone lines. It's over with, man. Let's go ahead and do this OJ Ju-Man style. You ought to know how the old boy do it, man. Let's make it do what it do. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. As a matter of fact, where my dog AB at? AB. Let's hit AB one more again, man. Let's hit AB one more again. And shout out to my dog Booger Ray. You've been interacting with me a lot on Twitter. I know you're kind of upset with me right now, baby boy. Booger Ray. But I just want to find out, Booger Ray, well, who is the next star at Mayweather Promotions?
Who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, you know, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
You heard what he said? He said no promoter's going to put his fighter in with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when you're talking about this. They always going to look out for their best interest at the expense of the fighter.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
Yes, sir, man. I send this out to the hood, man. Salute to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Guess what? You haters and detractors, you may not like me, but you're gonna put some respect on my name.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Well, I'm gonna let you Wakanda niggas know, and aerosexuals know, boy, I'm a bad man. I don't even play, nigga. Wakanda, bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh, Lord, no more. I just kick Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh, Lord. Hip slap him. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him again. Oh, Lord, I'm beating Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh, Lord, hammers. Go up on him. Bam. Catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. But look here, you Wakanda niggas, the people don't come to see you. They come to see
the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Jason Mones, your bitch ass. I do everything in my power to disrespect you. But I want you to do me a favor, Jason.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
But we know you're gonna be back 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. These niggas hate me so much, but they you know, they can't. They can't, you know what I mean? They be pulling up on the nigga talking about
Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz.
He must don't know. He can't know. He can't know.
And for all the tenderonis in the chat, all the tenderonis, the beautiful ladies that's in the chat, I know y'all looking for a man, you're looking for a husband. I got one for you. Talk to him, Dr. Umar.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
So guess what? All the ladies out there, you looking for a husband, hook my dog, y'all send an email to my dog, Dr. Umar Johnson. And if you look like a lovely tenderoni, guess what? He'll holler at you. Shout out to Walt. As a matter of fact, let's do this like this here, man. Let's do this like this here. Shout out to Ron Boy Fred. Shout out to Dante. Shout out to Damian Bennett from B-More. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. Shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to Ahmed. Knockdown 305. Shout out to my sister Ficiana Fights. Salute to my sister Miss Fit. Shout out to Retro Boston and Documentaries. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. Shout out to my brother Mark Nash. Shout out to Philip Fly and my brother Blood Boxing, man. Salute to my dog, man. We can put some respect on his name. Shout out to Adrian Big 30. Shout out to A. Sneed. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans. Salute to Harlem's finest, Arlette. Shout out to Lisa Bell. Shout out to Smith & West from Detroit. Detroit versus everybody. Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing. My brother Thomas Jones. Shout out to Here to There. My brother from Omaha, Nebraska, True Gritter 402. Shout out to Hair Hero Elite. What up, cuzzo? Shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Polo Bond. Shout out to Philo 58. Shout out to Big Will. Shout out to Miguel Charco. Shout out to Kathy W. Shout out to J Doc. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Shout out to AB Sounds. Shout out to Bush the Can Man Cassidy. Shout out to Troy Graham from B-More. Shout out to Carmen Serene. Shout out to MFB. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to Marty King Boxing. Shout out to Bishop Don Magic Bond. Big Hulk from Maryland. Manny 209. Major Key Boxing from the O. Shout out to my sister Deborah Booker from Cleveland, Ohio. Doug Right Side. Lady Shan done them season. They're done. Shout out to Drumming for Life. Shout out to Javon Soto, Candy Slim, Ralph Reacts, Just a Fan, Boxing Nerd, Manny G, Old Dirty Boxing, Frank the Tank with the Big Bank. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo. Shout out to Flex BX. Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. Shout out to BWOM. Shout out to BWG. Shout out to Frank Forbes. Shout out to Swift 718. Y'all hear me talking funny, man. This is goddamn Invisalign. It feel weird. Shout out to Swift 718. Shout out to BG from the Hot Boys, the one Mr. Ham. Shout out to Sabrina Lee, S. Kamani. Shout out to Eric Griming. Salute to Jay, Massachusetts Fishing. Boss Dog, F Society. Shout out to Real Talk. Shout out to Ryan Ortke. Shout out to Con Shonery. Shout out to Juan Cuadro. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Jose Luna, Tamario Dixon, Al Booger, Jack, Edwin Castillo, Alberto B. Shout out to Eric Gutierrez, Matty Yoel, Yarmis Potter. Shout out to Angela. Angela, what's going on, sis? Shout out to my sister Food Revolution, Big Blunts and Boxing, Mailman Mac. Swab Boxing, WCS. Shout out to Corley Chapman. Shout out to Jack Harris. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to Ty H. Shout out to Ricky Tiki Tappy. Shout out to Walt. Shout out to Walt, South Florida. Let's get everybody who called into the show. What a paper who called into the show. Everybody who called into the show. Let's see what we got. Shout out to Caps from Brooklyn. Shout out to Ray Lynch. From Ohio. Shout out to Martin from Oakland. Shout out to Dirty Red from Mississippi. Shout out to Blood Boxing from Gainesville, my dog. Y'all got a problem with Blood? Got a problem with me. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. My main man, Major Key. And shout out to Shadow Ghost, man. Shadow Ghost, salute to you, fam. Once again, this song is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Minute Today USA Boxing. Shout out to Vigilant. Shout out to shout out to Al Heyman. I like to say salute to Al Heyman. I want to thank you, Al Heyman. I want to thank you before I thank God, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, Yahweh, you know what I mean? Yahshua, you know what I mean? Musa. I want to thank you I thank my kids, my dog, my rabbit, Hippity, my dog, Cookie. I want to thank you before I thank mama them, daddy them, uncle them, cousin them, synonyms, antonyms, and all the names out there. I want to thank you, sir. And other than that, man, I think that's it, man. Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Minute Today, USA Boxing. Knockdown 305, Hyman Rivera. It is what it is, man. We got another one in the books, man. We're going to make it do what it do. Other than that, let's go. Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. Let me go ahead and send this out to everybody, man. Once again, this song is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Minute Today USA Boxing. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto. Don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.